Hi, welcome to twitch.tv/Dungeons and Dragons.
D&D.
We are clearly not in anybody's basement.
We're in a living room.
We're in a living room. Which is where you should be playing D&D. Right out with the windows open so everybody can see you. Yeah?
Yes.
So, my name is Ruty, and I will be your Dungeon Master. I am from Arcana, as well as the lovely people that you see in front of you. Some of them have been on multiple shows. Some of them, this is their first, but they are now a part of the family, whether they like it or not. Satine is back there running the switcher. We got Neil back there monitoring the chat room. You'll see him as Super Neil or on the Maze Arcana thing. Say hi to him. Say hi to Satine. Everybody needs a little love. I think Bruce is even still here from helping us make sure the cameras look nice and pretty for you. We're going to hop right into the thing.
Right into the thing.
Unless anybody's got anything that they want to do before. Sold! All right. Mylin, why don't you tell us about yourself, what you're doing here today, and your character?
This is where I do the thing.
Yeah, you can do the thing.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, way to do that.
I told you guys I was going to mess it up. Hi, I'm Mylin Sarli. I play Tabris on Sundays on Maze Arcana. Tonight I play Johann, which is, I don't even know.
Johann Celine, it's a good alliteration.
Johann, yeah, it's nice.
Celine.
I like it.
Rolls off the tongue.
Speaking of rolling, so, do you like my segue? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
She was like,
Segue woman.
Here's your segue. Don't go off the cliff with it. So.
Speaking of rolling, we we're on the interior of a temple, and we see a feisty little purple-haired vixen on her way out. Booby traps have been going off, and she is trying to make her escape. So, through the temple, very Indiana Jones style, but not Indiana Jones, like, better.
Like way better.
How does it look? How does it look way better?
Way better.
Like what?
Well, the temple is covered in gold, which is super weird. Yeah, exactly. Gold temple, can't steal anything because running for my life, there's a hail of arrows coming from the wall, and then, on top of that, the floor is caving in. I jump from one piece of the floor to the other, barely getting sucked into the ground, almost about to be sucked down into it, and dash through the temple. On my way out, I see a monkey that I'm pretty sure gives me the bird, but no time for that, no time for the gold. Barely make it outside the exit as the temple comes crashing to the ground.
Damn,
Go
bro.
get that monkey. Go get that guy.
Yo, that monkey, I hope that monkey is dead.
Own him.
That monkey's a jerk.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That monkey's got something coming out.
Let's roll off here for the next one.
Oh, we're rolling off. Is flipping a coin not good enough?
Oh, well, it's a 20 is good enough on any of that.
Yeah.
So Mr. Imahara,
Yes.
why don't you go ahead and tell us about who you are and what your character is?
Okay. My name is Grant Imahara, former Mythbuster on Discovery Channel. I am playing the role of Murdoch Kodrum, an aspiring swashbuckler. Let me tell you a little story about Murdoch. We're at a dock. There are dozens of guards looking around, hunting for someone. Something has happened. Something is missing. And we see out of the corner of our eye, 5'7"-ish, very handsome, not very smart, very handsome, very lithe, aspiring pirate, burst out of a second-floor window, fall down, take a roll, and hit the ground running. Guards see him, run after him, shouting, lots of shouting going around. They are after him. They know that he has stolen something very vital to them. He, of course, has slipped it in his shirt, hoping not to drop it along the way. He is trying to make his way to a ship, looking for angles. He's always looking for a way out, a way to take his score to the next level. He sees the ship, he sees a rope on the dock, grabs the rope. Just as the guards are reaching for him, they miss, and he makes it swinging onto the ship at the very last moment as it leaves the dock, leaving the guards behind, bewildered.
Oof.
Thank you.
With dangling thing.
Swords in the air, shouting his name.
Awesome.
And that's why he can never return to that city.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. But we're going right back in.
Well, Mr. Neutron.
Well, okay. Well, I'm Sig Neutron, and you might know me, among other things, from Face Off Season 7 and 11. And I am playing the character of Lepad. I'm a Grung. And they're just tiny little frog people with poisonous skin, which I'm really excited about. So I'll tell you a little bit about Lepad. So they were in a hunting party with all the green Grung, and their leader, Daka, was they're out in the forest, they're hunting. And then they get ambushed by a group of Guerrillions. And it's an epic battle. Things are going down, and we're fighting as best we can. And then in the fray, I look over and I see our leader, Daka, and she falls, and I don't know what to do. But I realize she's the leader, so I take the position of leader, and I lead the rest of the group to victory in this battle. And it was a bloody and epic battle. And after the battle, I run over to our leader, and I pick her up, and she's dying in my arms, and then I notice that she has a knife in her bag. And I think that's very strange. And as she's dying in my arms, I realize that I'll never get to confess my love to Daka. But I vow right then and there that I will find out who killed my love.
Very nice. All right.
Very good.
Lepad!
Tragic.
Yeah.
The love lost of Lepad.
And sir?
Yes, my name's Ivan Van Norman. I do a lot of RPG and board game stuff on the interwebs. I actually just ran over here for the epic conclusion of a show called Foreververse, which was on Geek and Sundry, in order so I could start this lovely show this week and for the upcoming weeks. I was also the game producer on Tabletop, and I'm the executive producer on Tabletop Today, and I like board games. So let me tell you a little story, more of a setting, really, a scene. There's a blanched white beach sitting out amongst a watered, beautiful ocean coastline, except for a little bit of a blemish, which is a giant shipwrecked ship sitting along the side of this coastline. And among the wreckage, you can see a body that is fallen face first into the sand. And this body is covered with a wonderfully decorated leather-looking coat, which in theory would be waterproof, but now in the midst of getting out of the ocean is really just waterlogged. It's a long svelte coat on a svelte body, and the body is still, for a long time, assuming he would potentially be dead, until out of nowhere his head lifts up and a small jerry curl pops down out of the side of his face. As he looks around with blanched, blinking eyes, as he looks around and starts scrambling everywhere to pick up a small piece of wire-framed glasses, the lens is no bigger than his eyeballs. As he puts them dangling onto the bottom of his nose, he looks up around and sees no one. That's me.
Okay. There we go. Not what I expected.
Oh. Here's what we talked about, though.
Yeah. We're gonna go back to that then. So, I was thinking more about like the opening of the other thing,
Oh, the actual wrecking of it?
the novel that you were writing.
See, that's beautiful. I can do that.
I feel like that's a better introduction of your character.
Sure, okay.
Because
So-
it tells something about your character, not just like
Yeah, it's all good.
the beach you rode in on.
So, take two. There is a beautiful lithe drow sitting on the top of a cascading forestscape overlooking the beautiful areas outside of Neverwinter. And behind you, you can see a cave leading deep into the Underdark. And it is a majestic, beautiful scape around you. And she seems to be staring off as the dimming sun seems to be setting in the horizon. And she looks behind her as she can hear footsteps coming in front. And there's a human walking towards him. And the human turns and looks straight into the drow woman's back and says, "You broke my heart. You know that. You made my life a living hell. I know that you don't have to live through it, but I have the rest of my life to contend with this." And she doesn't look back at him, but she does give him the benefit of slightly turning her head so that her eyes are at least looking to her side. And she replies back, "My heart was black, but now it is at least a shade of gray because of our love." And with that, she tumbles off the side of this great ravine, falling free-form down into the forest. And the man turns and walks back into the Underdark. Pull out to a young, lithe, swarth-looking gentleman writing the last few pages of this epic conclusion as he pens a final piece of the words onto the page and slaps it into a bit of ink. Tears are running down from his eyes as the last remnants of his words are touching his inner soul as he picks up the paper and blows the ink dry, laying it on just a thick stack of completed pages. And on the title, on the very top of the page, it reads, "Rose Ambrose and the Drow's Wish." And that he rolls up into a piece, places it inside of a satchel, and walks out through his front door. Is that better?
I would have felt as though we had been robbed had you not shared that with us. I mean, seriously, like, that was great. I feel like that's like and the Drow's Wish, like, part 1. Like, there's going to be a thing where you discover that she actually, like, she had cast minor illusion and tricked him into thinking that
Oh,
she
it's going to
jumped.
be amazing. Like, it's and why did she even come off the ravine? There's so
Right.
much to tell.
Right. Oh my God, I can't wait for your next book. That's going to be like number 36 or 7, right? Or like 7.
Well, we're not quite into the 30s yet, but you know,
Oh,
we're
okay.
close. We're close.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was really the first 5 that sold it off.
Okay.
Yeah. And it takes a while because once the expectations are high, you can't just be churning out junk every single week.
You're right.
You
You're
got to be
right.
inspired to write the next Rose Ambrose.
Your fans will be expecting it.
Yeah, even if it takes 10 years to get that next book out. By God.
Are
You're
you
gonna let it be.
embarrassing Pat?
No, I love you, Pat.
I was like,
love you
that.
so
I was like,
much.
that seems like a.
He's literally one of my favorite writers. I can give him a little bit of grief. So
There.
Well, that is a solid introduction there, where we'll say that you finished the book. The last page, you put it down. You go out and have a coffee or something like that.
the best coffee of my life.
Cut to a month later, where you're sifting through the last of it, seeing the final magical
Printed publication.
Right.
Yeah.
and kind of like sitting back. You have a cabin that actually has a porthole in it, so you have a little bit of a view, and you can hear one of the shipmates in the crow's nest yelling, "Land ho! Wait, what?" And you just feel a this. Okay, you got something?
No, I'm going to politely knock on my door leading to my port and go, "Is everything all right?"
Yes. Just stay tight. Just stay where you are.
All right. I will go back to my bed and sit tight.
Okay, so you go and sit on your bed and like have your feet like just in, when you're like kind of pulling at the sides of your jacket, pulling it like around.
Maybe I put a few things in my pockets.
Yeah, like your security blanket of satchels and stuff. You just start to like put everything on, and you're just like, and you grab the map, obviously. And then you feel the second jolt happen as you're down in the galley. Like, actually, you've made this nice little bed of like big coils of rope, and you've got kind of like a fort that kids used to like play in. Like, you've got it kind of strung up with some of the loose sails that they're keeping below to for replacement, for patching and stuff. But you've got it all nice and like. From the outside, it's basically camouflage. Like, nobody could tell that you're actually in there. But on the inside, you basically just got a chill pad where you're like playing Blue Falcon with everybody. And and you feel this jolt, and you're just like, I don't really wanna. Until about 15, 20 minutes, go by, you're just kind of anxiously waiting. You're trying to chill out and read by candlelight with like an apple or an orange that
Which
you're.
are stolen.
Yes,
from the galley.
well, I mean stolen.
I've appropriated from the galley.
Right.
So you're down there, and all of a sudden you start to feel like a little bit of water rising up through the coil of the rope on your butt and starting to come up around your feet, and you're like, oh, maybe this is the time to go check on a thing, and you head your way up to the front. You feel another pulse that that rocks you a little bit, and
First
yours
one was all right.
almost knocks
This one's
you
not
off.
okay.
So you get up to head out.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to go through my door. I'm going to open the door, and I'm going to walk out, look for the first person who looks like they belong on the ship.
So he walks out probably a couple of moments before you out of the main little area there, pops up, and he's kind of standing there on the deck, but it's been moments.
I'll walk right up to him.
Okay.
So. Deckhand, excuse me. Is everything okay?
Yes, sir. Everything is just fine.
What was that jolt? Is something hitting the ship?
Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all.
He says what you guys walk out to see is just this fine, there's everything in front of you you can see Cholt in the distance, you can see this large city, this port rising up, that to be your location, your destination of Port Naranjaro, and you're looking over it. And the odd thing is that though the waves are still pushing and you can feel a little bob going on, the ship actually is not moving at all. It's stuck in place, and the waves are rolling on past the ship faster than it could go. And you look up at the sails, which are completely shredded. And as you do that, you start to turn and look towards the back, and you see what is keeping you from moving, which is a massive, what looks like kind of a panoply of stone and jutting rocks, but is actually a massive turtle dragon.
That doesn't seem to be nothing. Oh God, do something!
Look, I don't work here, actually. I think we should abandon ship.
As he says that, you can see that there's the captain up on the deck, actually on his knees, kind of like praying up to this turtle dragon, saying, "Oh, we didn't bring any more. We spent the last on our provisions. We don't have any." He's like, "Silence!" And you just hear this crackled, it sounds moist, but it also sounds like every time he talks, waves are crashing against the inside of his sarcophagus, sarcophagus. Help me here with the word.
Cacophony.
No.
Esophagus.
Esophagus.
It could be
Obvious
a sarcophagus.
It could be. He may have a sarcophagus that he swallowed at some point.
Yeah.
So there's just water bouncing back and forth, and he's like, more. And the guy, you can see as you kind of peek up and around up onto the top deck that there's a pile of gold and gems that are just kind of hanging there, and the captain is on his feet next to it, and he's just rolling really badly.
I'm gonna walk back up to him, and again, seeing all this pass out in front, grab a hold of his shoulder. Look at him and goes, "Are you going to Cholt?"
As a matter of fact, I am.
I need to get to Cholt.
Do you have any money?
Do I need any money? Yes, I do. But since it seems like we're both going to the same place together, then maybe I can hitch a ride with you.
Well, maybe if you had some money, I could facilitate your ride to Cholt.
So yours are in banknotes. You do have kind of the
Bank
equivalent of
notes,
a.
I know. I'm going to casually look in my bag to kind of see how much I have. Not really being well worn enough to hide just how much I actually have in my bag, because
I spy his
Johann.
bag.
So
I can just see inside of it.
You do notice that there are a bunch of different volumes of books. They seem to have the same title, like Roseanne, just a bunch of different
bring
books
a
like
bunch of
that.
my own
Every
books.
now and then you'll see.
that's so egotistical of me.
Well, I figured that you're gonna hand them
You're on a
out
book
to some of
tour.
the books. Yeah, bookstore. You're on a tour.
Okay,
Have you
sure.
read?
See,
Yeah.
and then you go. You can see some of these books in there. You also see that there are some random scattered notes in there. Some look like they could be banknotes. Some also look like they could just be fancy like certificate kind of
I'm
things.
going to offer him 5% of whatever I'm holding,
Oh, okay.
which I don't know how much I'm holding, so you have to help me with that a little.
Okay. So well, let's just say that. How about you just offer him the gold that you have available, like
Okay.
on you?
I will pull out a handful of gold and hold it up to him and goes, is this enough?
And you see 50 gold pieces in like a little pouch. It's about the size, but he's got it open. You kind of guesstimate that.
Yeah, it's about this weight. I'd rather...
More! And you just see this big fin of the turtle dragon, as if he was like kind of laying on his back, and that's how he was holding you. The big fin just goes swoom, slams the ship down the center. Everything goes crazy. You fly directly up towards a mast. Give me a dexterity save.
And my bag actually rises out of my hand as I'm flying up in the air, and I also desperately but awkwardly try to grasp a hold of it while I'm
Fair.
flying through
Change
the
the
air.
dexterity save to a sleight of hand. You, sir.
Yes.
What do you want to do as you're rocketing up into the air?
Oh, I use my incredible dexterity to try to target the bag and try and grab that.
All
As
right.
I keep my eye on the man who the bag belongs to.
So both of you give me sleight of hand checks.
13.
And that is...
Dexterity, like it's on your sheet there.
Yeah, it's on your skill sheet.
Roll a d20.
If you have
and-
proficiency, you
D20.
Yeah,
Yes.
so right there,
But then you add, so it's 4.
4.
a 4.
4. Not a good day.
Okay.
I had too much ale underneath.
So you've got a 4. You grab out. You got a 13. You're gonna snatch the coin purse out of the air. But both of you were so focused on the coin pouches that you neglected my dexterity save to avoid the mast. And you both hit the mast and go flipping off into either side, one way or the other. And smash cut to a beautiful purple-haired.
Vixen was the word. It's fine.
What did you want to use?
I believe vixen was the word.
Okay, she would like to be defined as a vixen, who you see with a shield over her back and a sword kind of sheathed right behind it, and beyond that, another like a heavy crossbow across her knapsack, and she looks still beautiful, but a little tired, as if she's been stalking through the jungle for a couple of weeks now, trying to make her way back. She's found her way around the coast to one of the inlets on a wild hare, always assuming that the next jaunt off the beaten path is going to lead to some amount of riches or something, when she spies a large trunk, like a treasure chest, that seems to be washed up along the shore.
So I look behind me because I'm pretty sure that monkey is still following me, and I'm just checking. I look over my shoulder. I don't see him, but I've become very paranoid at this point of this stupid monkey.
Paranoid monkey.
I'm pretty sure he's stalking me throughout the entire jungle and flips me off at random whenever he finds a chance. Just like usually when I'm really feeling down.
Oh, okay, so not paranoid monkey, paranoid vixen.
Paranoid me, monkey stalker.
Gotcha.
So I cautiously approach the chest, checking to make sure, like, slowly, like, kind of, like, circling in on it to make sure there's no, like, weird booby traps or anything, like, do anything, like, is this anybody's? No? Okay. I guess I'll just open it. And then I walk into the chest, like, I wait, like, a few seconds, like, okay, definitely nobody's. I guess that means it's mine. And attempt to open the chest.
Okay, it seems locked.
I will take out my longsword and try and jimmy the lock off.
Okay, so you just take your longsword out, and as you try to jimmy the lock, you shove the blade into it, and you twist, and it pops right off.
Excellent.
Let's talk to my trunksmith.
So I open the chest and I just start like rifling, but like delicately, like rifling through it just to see, because obviously in case there is anything delicate in there, I don't want to smash it. So,
Right.
you know, like,
Yeah.
but also like, you know, these aren't seeing if there's anything good.
So when you pop
As
it
quickly as
open,
possible.
yeah, when you pop it open, you notice that there are a lot of like nice blouses with a lot of frilly, ruffly adornment. There does seem to be some that has some like. A lot of them are kind of standard. Maybe they're like a canvas or a cloth or a weave, like just a standard like weave. but you do eventually find one that is like this nice black color with like kind of some stardust gems across the top, kind of like, you know, Neil Diamond. And you've got like this nice little thing, and you can tell that those gems were actually real at one point.
I take the blouse and switch it with the shirt I've been wearing because I've been in the jungle for weeks.
Beautiful.
And I cut it down to my size. Like, just cut it.
Okay, so you pull on the thing and you tighten it down, and as you're still going through it, you see that there are, as you get down to the bottom of it, there's just like maybe 4 or 5 layers thick of books.
What?
And they're all the same.
Why? What? Okay.
But they seem to be quasi-waterlogged at this point because, you know, most everything else in the chest was too.
This is just a mess. I don't even...
And as you get down a little bit further, you do find a little pouch with a couple of gold pieces in there, but nothing grand, just like a kind of a rainy day or like the gambling money.
Nobody turned up for this. Okay. And I just take it and secure it onto my belt.
Okay,
Thank
give me a
you.
perception check.
Why can I not play my perception right now? Oh, 23.
23. So as you do that, you notice that the initials on it read JW.
JW.
So when you put it on, do you put it on with the JW facing out?
Oh, no. I'm going to tuck it. I'm going to be like, I'm going to take the coins out of the pouch, put the pouch back in there, take a piece of the cloth I've cut from the shirt, make a new pouch, and then tuck the pouch, tie it to my belt, and then flip it around into my pants.
Oh, wow, okay. So you found 5 gold pieces you can go ahead and keep in there. And
Robbed by a purple-haired vixen.
and you hear,
Is it robbed or is it just, lucky finding? I'm just saying, I checked several times.
so as you're finishing with this little thing and kind of like checking it out a little bit more, you can hear like a cough coming from a little bit closer towards the water, and this cough sounds like it's like hawking water.
I quickly put everything back in the chest and slam it shut and dash away.
Okay, and as you do, you notice that there's this waterlogged, red-haired, like he's got like an oilskin jacket kind of thing on, just like pulling himself up to the beach. And you give me a perception check.
Okay. Is this my Jerry Curl moment? Because I was really thought hard about that Jerry Curl moment. Looks like I am getting a 16.
16. That is not enough for you to notice that somebody had just been rifling through your chest
It's fine.
when
Wouldn't
you're
notice
scooting
anyway.
up to the side. And then somewhere, oh, actually, you know what, go ahead and go. If you have anything, you're crawling up and you see, you do see your chest and you see the purple-haired vixen.
Grab my glasses. Put them in. Miss,
Miraculously.
excuse me. Miss,
Yes?
where are we? Ow.
I've been in the jungle for several weeks, so your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, well, that's not helpful.
No.
I seem to have been shipwrecked.
It does indeed look like that.
Yeah. Could you help me get to a town? I check. Oh wait, and I think immediately, and I look around and I check all my bags. Do I have my bags with me?
Yes, all of your safety blanket is intact.
Oh, my chest! And I sit up and I run straight towards my chest.
Okay, once you get over to the chest, you notice that that the lock seems to be snapped and sitting in the sand.
And I open it up, but I don't even bother looking at it. I just open it up and flip it around and look around and go, okay, all right. And I flip around and go, oh, well, my publisher's not going to be happy. And I look up and I look at all the waterlogged books and I look at you and go, I'm having a really bad day. I'm really need to get to a town. Like, wait, is that my blouse? Oh my God, you have my blouse on.
I a monkey in the jungle had this. It was really weird. This monkey's been following me around a lot. He's probably a thief and steals stuff. I'm so sorry.
Whoa. Let's back up to the part where you have my blouse on right now.
Yeah, he was, I was stuck in the jungle for weeks and the monkey just had it.
Why didn't you tore it up?
Well, it wasn't my size.
You hear
There was nobody around, so I just had to figure it out.
So as you guys are like kind of arguing over this, you hear like a ha ha, and you see you turn to the left. And you see somebody actually surfing in on some driftwood, sliding into the way.
Oh, great. And look at Mr. Dry over here coming in.
Oh, he's definitely not dry, but he is surfing.
Look, I had no idea I could do this.
Very impressive.
This is amazing.
Really? Really?
Hello. Oh, hello, friend. I see you made it out alive as well.
I don't know. I'm too tired and my head hurts for a witty quip for you right now. But yes, I am alive. At least we made it to shore, but I hope that captain got a whole belly full of dragon turtle. Anyway.
Very confusing.
I would like your help. This woman has stolen my property.
I don't think it was your property. There was a monkey in the jungle that had it.
Well, I purchased it, so it's my property.
Well, it's
roll.
really difficult to prove that right now.
Good. I think you guys should have a little roll off here. Give me your deception versus your insight.
Deception sucks. 11.
Well, she still beat me. Well, it's ruined now anyway, so you might as well keep it. But don't take any more of my stuff.
I wasn't. There was a monkey. I was in the
I
jungle.
know. I
don't
keep
know.
hearing monkey, 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 but I don't see a monkey. I just see a purple-haired woman in
Of
my.
course, I took the.
Here,
What is that?
wait.
You recognize that to be your friend, the monkey.
See, monkey. And he has a habit of flipping me off. It's very
I
frustrating.
just grab my chest, lift it up, and awkwardly,
Give me a strength
difficultly drag it through the sand like a schmuck who doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Oh, that's very appropriate. I got a 5.
Which is great because this trunk is like literally like a
Waterlogged.
5 foot wide.
Yes.
2 feet deep, but like 4 feet high, kind of. Like, I mean, this thing is, or I guess 2 feet high.
So may I real quick?
Sure.
So I grab it and I attempt to pick it up, but my boots just sink into the sand instead. And I don't even lift it up, and you hear a little bit of a sound as it's like the vacuum's trying to make it happen, but it isn't happening right now.
Very sad.
You struggle with that for a couple of minutes until you guys have anything else you want to do.
Mockery comes to mind, but it's really such a sad situation. I can't even partake of that.
I won't. I'm going to be honest with you. I really think if you want to get back to anywhere at this point, you're going to have to abandon that chest.
Well, Rudy, what was our port of call?
You're looking for Port Narenzayu.
Port
Narenzayu.
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 I throw the trunk down. and go, Look, how far are we from Port Narenzayu?
Do I know how far?
Well, right now, so
I've been
So
in the
you
jungle for
typically-
weeks. I have no idea.
yeah, you know most of the main roads. Like, you know how to get around
Yeah.
the kind of like, you have a good idea of where to avoid stuff like
Right.
that. But you have kind of like this you get hunches, and so you'll take a hunch off on some beaten path. You have a general idea of the direction you need to go on, but you don't necessarily like
Do I know what direction
exactly
it's
where you
in?
are. Yeah. So let me describe this beach that you guys have found yourself on. Basically, it's almost like a mouth, like the sound, where you would have like there's a bunch of rocks around. You can see that there are other shipwrecked things that have crashed up along the shore in this area, and it's probably only maybe 100 or 200 feet wide, the entire length of the beach portion. And then it's surrounded on all sides by rocks, and then it's just thick jungle behind that, and that's where you hear the monkey from around the other
Sounds more
side.
like a gorilla. I don't even
Yeah,
think it's a
gorilla.
monkey at this
Maybe.
point.
Monkey, gorilla.
They're
Yeah.
2 different species. I'm very annoyed at you because you took my stuff.
The monkey took your stuff, and then I took it from the monkey.
Look,
Oh,
friends,
well then. thank
let's
you.
not argue about the monkey. Let's talk more about the port. A ship I might need to catch eventually.
Well, you're a pirate, so you have a map, right?
I don't have a map on me. I'm an aspiring pirate.
Oh, you're not even a full-blown pirate. What? You're talking
I
about
will
mockery.
be a full-blown pirate very soon.
You're
As soon
making
as my cousin and I catch his ship and meet up with other real pirates.
real pirates. Yes, well, that's what we need now is a real pirate, and
Look.
here I am with a half pirate.
What we need is a port. The port, Naranzayu, you know where it is?
I do. I mean, I know the general. I can probably get us to the main road and figure it out from there.
Lead on.
Let's go.
You owe me that much.
So I start very purposefully walking through towards where I think the road is.
Wait. And I motion towards my chest.
What's in the chest?
Everything. All my stuff.
What's in the chest?
I would have to ask the monkey.
Points. many points.
You're owning it. That's great. Look, if I need,
Honestly, most of it is probably ruined at this point. So I would grab whatever you can carry and make the best of it.
I agree. Travel light.
I look at it and I have a really hard time coming to terms with the fact that all the books are waterlogged. Like I was going to use all this stuff for collateral.
Do you want to check the books?
Yeah, I'll check as many of the books as I can.
Okay, so you go through and you actually you realize that like the top layer of the books seems to have been somewhat insulated, so that they're either dry or dry enough that they
How many
would
can I grab?
dry out.
Yeah.
You could probably like luff out the ones that are the pages are all bleached and stuff like that, and then it might be light enough for you to be able to pull.
Do
on
I
your
see
own.
bags on any of these too?
She has a rucksack, but it seems to be kind of full. Like she's got like a nap, like the.
Supplies for surviving on the road.
In the jungle.
He has basically his coat.
All right. Well, I'll get as many books as I can get into the bag. I will also grab one regular pair of clothes.
Well, I was
And-
saying you can toss books out of the chest and probably drag the chest with you.
Oh, I see. So I'll just. Oh, well. See, that's smarter than what I was coming up with. I was just going to carry as many good books as I could. I'll throw all the waterlogged books that I can get out of the chest and then give it another pull.
Okay. You estimate that you're able to keep about half of the books that you had in there, which is probably leaves you at somewhere in the neighborhood of 30. Actually, why don't you roll me 2d10.
I was going to say, you want to do 2d10? 8.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. So you will take 22 books out and keep, you'll
Yeah.
jettison 8 and have 22 in there with your
Oh,
your clothing and stuff.
And then can I try to haul it now?
Yes, and you're able to get it up and struggle along with it. It's yeah.
It's gonna make for a really long march.
Well, it's going to be a really long march then.
You, Bookman, you're funny. I like you. Hurry up.
You call me a bookman. Oh, God, what did I get myself into?
So over the next probably I'm gonna say hour-ish of going probably the length of a football field through heavy undergrowth and Joachim trying to kind of wonder why. Like every now and then, you start to create enough distance between you, and then just something stops you from fully leaving. Like you just hear him call out, and it sounds pitiful enough.
It's just so
that you
pathetic. I feel bad. It's like leaving a dumb puppy in the middle of the woods. You're just oh man.
I can hear you, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm
And
hoping you'll take a hint.
And she's talking kind of to the monkey that's seems to be.
Oh, she's got her monkey friend now.
Yeah.
Well, lottie freaking dotty do.
And then you're just watching, you're kind of you're not helping. You're just kind of watching him drag it, having a good time.
Fascinating. I didn't think it was possible.
Oh, I'm so glad your eyes are getting so much experience and taking in so many things right now. But it's not making us go any faster. If you grab the other end, we could go faster.
That might be possible, yes.
So there seems to be a storm that you guys hear kind of off in the distance earlier, until it kind of seems like let me see. It kind of seems like that's starting to make its way closer and closer until yay, Sirenscape. Until it starts to pour just right over you.
I grab some jungle leaves and make a little holder canopy for myself.
Okay, so
You're good.
you're gonna rip off like one of the large fronds and just kind of like.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
very savvy.
keep slogging the trunk through the mud, but I'm going to look up and say a silent curse to whatever god in this world that decided that this would be shit weather, and then keep going forward with more.
So
water
you do
going
know
down my
it's
face.
Ubtao is who created Chult and like
So I cursed
the
Ubtao.
other port of Mesra. And this is basically, I mean, he's not going to hear you because he left, but you do know that he is.
I curse his ghost.
Yeah, cool. He's not dead. He was like, you know what, I'm
I
tired
curse
of
the
this.
space that once held him.
Right. You remember the game Black and White?
Yes.
Okay, so like the point of that was like you play a god and like you can build up civilization. You're like Bender with the god complex.
That's a really vague but incredibly precise comparison.
Well, imagine if that were a persistent world and you got tired of playing the game and you just left.
I would definitely curse him a couple times over then, because
Yeah, so
he
that's
left
a-
me here and he left this place here with two non-helpfuls.
Interesting.
I seem to be guiding you to where you need to go, so I would really watch with the non-helpful.
You're cursing in and out loud of all of that, and she can hear you, and that's actually probably what's keeping her more in range because she just wants to hear the things that you're saying. So as you guys start to move through these things, the fog starts to kind of roll in, and the visibility gets further and further it gets more dense, so you can't really see that far away. So you guys kind of like start to accordion together a little more. And then, as you're on the road arguing continuously about this trunk, you start to feel like, or you start to see like there's this river basically running down some of the higher slopes across the path you're on, and then down even further. And you're coming to this thing, and it looks like it's rushing very fast by it. It's not a full-out river; it's just like kind of a slog of water. You stop to wait for them to catch up.
I take a branch and try to test how deep it is.
Okay, it does not appear to be very deep at all,
Like
but
knee deep, waist deep.
well, you would know, except for as you put the branch in it, it yanks it out of your hand and pushes it along. You can see it bobbing a little ways, probably like 3 to 4 feet deep.
Okay. So then I start checking around for like some nice strong vines
Okay,
in the trees.
sure. Give me a survival check. You are the next one to arrive up at the stream. You see her looking around, pulling on different lengths of vine.
Looks reasonably dangerous, but based on what I've done in the past, I could probably get across there. No problem.
He says to you.
No problem.
And how are you going to do that? Jump?
Well, probably, yeah. Although, if I had a fine, it might make it a little bit easier.
Probably gonna make it a lot easier. Maybe you want to help me look. I rolled an 8 on survival, so
So yes, would you like to help her look?
should probably help me.
Sure.
Okay, then you may have advantage on your roll. And as they're looking around, you start to drag up your trunk. Behind you, just a trail of displaced earth.
Really? A river? We have to do that now? Can we have a jungle without a river?
I don't understand. Have you never like been out of a city?
Yes, actually I have, thank you.
This time is not outside.
Look, I don't go to Chult every day, all right? This is, look, how are we going to get across?
Oh,
What did you roll on your
13.
13? Okay. You find a couple of vines.
Well, we don't have a lot of options.
But there's options.
There are vines that could probably support our weight, and we can try to swing across,
There are vines that could support our weight.
but not that of the chest.
So you've found some sturdy vines, but you haven't yanked them out yet. You've just located them.
Yeah, so then I'll go and like start like just pulling to see if they're secured to the trees, and if not, like if they do come down, like then start looking for a branch to secure one to.
So they both seem to be like when you pull on them with like.
I want to put like
reasonable-
my whole weight on them while
You
I'm on
gonna
the shore.
just
Yeah.
hang on them?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you do that, you kind of like jump up and you like grab and pull onto it. Is that what you're? That's
Yeah,
what you're doing?
yeah.
Okay. This one seems to be sturdy. Are you gonna try both of them?
Yeah, I'll try both of them.
Okay. So they both seem to be sturdy.
Okay.
All right. Look, Bookman. What's your name?
I have a name, thank
What is
you.
your name?
It's Johann.
Okay, Bookman.
Johann Wilder, but whatever. What's your name, pirate?
Murdoch.
Murdoch.
They call me
okay.
Murdoch.
Well, that's
On the
did
pirating
you
circuit.
come up with that name, or is that your real name?
It is my real name.
Sounds like a name that a quasi-pirate would give himself. Not even full murder, just Murdoch.
It's not even my pirate name. You have to be given your pirate name.
No, what's one of those things? Okay.
Yeah, all right. Look, this is going to be not unlike swashbuckling. Grab the vine, jump really hard.
All right. Well,
Right?
trunk
Purple?
aside, everything
Just
is.
swing across and land on the other side.
Well,
You both going to swing across?
So I think this is what we
Yeah.
should do.
Yes.
One of us should, maybe you go across first, and then you go in the middle. That way we can push you or pull you, depending on how the situation is, and I will go last.
Well, because there's 2 vines and there's 3 of us.
Right.
So what if it breaks while he's going across?
Then,
All right. Well,
it's gonna be bad.
I don't
You
think.
should go across first, though. That way
All
he
right.
can catch you.
Go ahead.
Because I don't really trust your dismount.
Sure, I could do that. That's easy. I've swung from far worse.
All right, swashbuckler.
I like how
Buckle
we have
back.
Zap Brannigan in our group. I'm all about this. All right, sir. Give me an athletics check.
Okay, 20? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then you,
These dice
With plus.
need to be.
Yeah, it's still in your
Burned.
Use
skills.
a different
you get
one.
to. No, you don't
Take
have
a different
zero.
dice.
That was.
Do you
You
want
can
one?
have
Wait.
Do you want
my
one
easy roller
multicolored?
dice.
You want one of these?
Okay.
Try that.
They're
Let me
gunmetal.
try this. Oh.
Good,
Oh, gunmetal.
These are-
gun.
Okay.
16 plus 0. You don't have any athletics. So 16.
Okay.
Hey,
16.
pirate. What did you get on your first roll is really the question.
Another one with the same die.
Wait, so you got 2 ones?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
The first one, the first time I rolled with this die was 1, and then just now was 1.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right, so
Yeah, these
that's
will
good.
be-
Are you sure you don't want these with your ones?
Oh, I might take them. Yeah, sure.
Okay, just so you know, every dice I type or I touch is like
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
I am a
Thank
high
you.
roller.
Thank you.
That seems very.
Easy roller.
What's the word I'm looking for? Arrogant.
No,
God, look at
you
these.
know
These are,
the luck of the DM,
those are
look
pretty
at
nice.
these
Yeah.
are beautiful.
These are
and I don't really get to play very often, so pretty much every
These are,
time.
Yeah.
these are fantastic.
They are nice.
Okay.
They're super nice.
Good, good,
So
good, good, good.
16, says
Well,
I.
okay,
Or should I-
so you got a 1 on the first one.
yeah.
Yes, we're gonna go with the 1 no matter what you roll. So as you go to pull on it, feels nice and sturdy to you. You
that's
go to swing.
Watch this,
Yes.
friends.
You
Hold
take
my
a couple
beer.
of steps back. You go to swing, and what happens?
I think the vine breaks.
Okay, so you go to pull, and it bungees a little bit and starts to fray. The length of it was not like it was strong where it was, but on the swing, it seems to have frayed a bit.
That's not good.
And it snaps, and you roll and tumble into what seems to be like kind of the husk of a hollowed out tree, where like maybe termites had gotten into it or
I
something
quickly
like
pull
that.
down the other vine and try and like throw it out to him.
Okay, so that vine is actually secured.
Okay, I quickly tie
But
that
he's-
vine around my waist and
I
I like jump into the river and try and grab
He
him.
didn't hit the river. He actually made it to the other side.
made
He
it to
just
the
hits and
side.
lands and rolls.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why
And
I
he
was
only
breaking.
goes.
And
yeah.
the vine is gone.
Yeah, the vine
Vine is
falls
gone.
like he's got it in
Okay.
his hands when he skids into the trunk, about 1.5 feet away from.
They start biting.
And you can hear. So is that termites on you that you're?
That's termites that are
Fantastic.
biting me that are really painful, but it's going to
I'm
be...
just on the other side, just shaking my head,
that-
looking at him.
And now we have to do that?
So I begin to start tying the other vine around his waist, and I take him and I'm like, no time for thinking!
All right. You give me an athletics check for that.
15.
Okay, great. And you can give me a. Actually, just
A
give me
freak out check?
I was
Okay.
gonna say, give me a percentile.
Oh, a percentile?
And you can definitely freak out. I believe that you succeed at that at all times.
Okay, great. Awesome. Can I use my crit success, the 100 spinner die right now?
Yes, you
Can
absolutely
I
can.
do it?
Oh,
All right, ready? 1, 2. I got an 86.
A 6?
86.
86.
Yes.
Okay, you full-blown freak out, and you seem to make it to the other side.
Yes.
However, yes, because you don't know how to untie the knot. Put on. So, just flinging back and forth like that. What do you want to do?
Okay.
Meanwhile, your trunk is still there sitting on the other side. You're like trying to grab it as you slide
Oh
back.
no, I'm not
gonna
trying to
give him-
grab it. I'm trying to hold on to the damn vine.
I'm gonna
That's
give
what
him
I'm
a really
doing.
good push to get back to the other side, and then I'm gonna take my crossbow out and shoot a bolt into the vine when he hits the other side.
Yeah, thank you.
Give me that attack roll.
Where's my attack?
I'm effectively role-playing the biggest
18.
wet blanket.
You hit it. You hit the rope and just split it right in half, or I guess the vine, and split it right in half. It falls.
And I just fall on my butt. Like, I don't even do it gracefully. I just, like, boom, boom, bounce on my butt a little bit as I land on the other side of the river.
And you're only inches away from the tree.
I get up and I start dusting myself off, and then I reach in and I pull him out of the trunk.
thank you.
How wide is
Thank
this
you.
river crossing?
It looks to be about like maybe only like 10 feet or so.
Awesome. I'm gonna climb up the tree and find the sturdiest, thickest branch I can, and test it for my weight. Like jump on it a little bit and like make sure.
Okay.
And then go all the way out to the edge, and then flip off of it onto the other side and land on the other side.
All right, so in this area, the kind of trees that you're getting in a lot of this this part
Are
of
they
the jungle.
mangrove kind of.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a lot of like those heavy. There's a lot of fronds. There's maybe some pine tree type, or not pine trees, but like the big palms, kind of stuff like that. It's very jungle less.
But the jungle has those big.
Yes,
that's
there
where
are
all the
there-
snakes are in and stuff.
Yes, you're not in that part of the jungle. And remember, you're up on like a ledge, so there was like this kind of like little
Okay.
ledge. So
So
you're able to get up. You climb across, and as you jump across, you start to walk across. Give me a let's see, what are we doing for balance here? Like
acrobatics.
acrobatics. Yes, thank you.
I'm going to yell across the side of the river and go, "What should we do?"
Well.
12.
Yeah.
All right, so you start bouncing across.
Wait for me to get across.
And it's a little slow going because it's raining. It's a little it's slick, so you're being very careful as you kind of like one foot in front of the other. It's taking you a couple of minutes to go over. You two hear kind of like a from a creek, like from the wood, like starting to like the tree.
That looks like a really bad idea. I'm going to just keep shouting.
Okay. Like over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just yelling, and it's a really bad idea the whole time, and you're standing next to him. Give me a perception check.
Okay, perception.
D20.
D20. Stand by. 17.
See, I told you so.
Yes.
So you notice
Plus 1.
plus
18.
1. Great. So you notice that to your left, it's that tree that's creaking.
The tree
The one that he
she's
smashed
in.
into?
The one that you smashed into.
Yeah.
Johann.
It's not the one I'm on.
Johann. Johann. Shut up.
Are you?
Johann.
Oh, shut up. What is it? What is it?
Tree.
Is there a thing?
The tree's creaking. Get
There's a
ready.
thing here. isn't
Something
it?
might happen.
Okay. All right.
Readying my weapons.
Here's the plan.
Do I see the tree? Like, starting?
You're
Do I
really
hear it?
focused on the
That? Okay.
walk across. But as you do, as you notice and you go to reach for your thing, the tree starts to give way. And it starts to give way with like another like little like a couple of like sprigs of water come like shooting out at it and hits you. One of them hits you in the eye as you're going to pull out your weapon.
Okay.
Can
trees
I
are-
try to knock him down? Like try to like bowl him over to get him out of the way of whatever water is squirting on him right now?
Sure.
So the water is squirting in my
So
face.
like there's a sprig that comes to you. You guys are both standing there. You're like right next to him already. So
I
it's
think
like
I'm saving him, mind you.
Okay.
In fact, I know I'm saving him
Right.
from acid that's being squirted into his face. So I'm going to tackle him to the floor.
Gotcha. So go ahead and give me a athletics check.
I fall on my face.
Okay. So you go to push him, and it's just you're like,
No, I don't even think. I think he's the one that has the stuff in his eye, and I think when I try to push him, and I like just slide my hand off him and fall into the mud. Is probably without even getting a hand on him. So, well, you tell me. I'm sorry. So, am I pushing against?
I'm gonna
him?
let you hit the mud now because you've narrated that because you didn't know it was coming.
I didn't know it was coming.
Okay.
That's okay. So,
is the water, it's hitting me in the face, does it hurt?
but next time I'll kill you.
Does it hurt?
No,
Or is
it's
it
just kind of like
water?
it's like literally a comical annoyance, like hitting you in the eye. As she's like, you're getting closer, you're almost there.
Okay, I'll continue watching the log, not drawing my weapons yet, just waiting for something to happen.
So you're gonna stand there and let this water like just pop you in the eye like, the whole time.
Yeah,
And like with the other eye, you're gonna keep that one closed. And the other eye.
so just it's an annoyance, but I'm feeling that something might happen. So
You were a man of mighty constitution.
concentration is
Yes.
what in the piratical arts. That's
Piratical.
what they
Piratical.
teach us.
Yeah, theoretical.
Yeah.
As I like to
Noting
say.
pi radical.
Piratical
Piratical.
arts.
To be fair, normally the piratical arts are on the ocean. We're in a jungle. It's different.
All right, so since you were still watching the tree, you're going to be able to give me a dexterity check at advantage, or a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Okay. Advantage. So
So you roll the d20 twice, take the higher number.
Yeah.
okay. It's 5.
Woo! What'd you do to my dice?
I don't know. Cold today. I have +3 dexterity though.
Okay.
Still 8.
8.
8.
All right.
And I think I have. I don't think I have anything else.
You're not high enough to have evasion yet.
No evasion.
Yeah, so that's okay. You're just gonna you're watching the tree, and that allows you to see that you're going to be the first one to get hit by it when it starts to collapse and fall towards you. This tree, when it starts to collapse, hits the branch that you're on and starts to pull that tree down with it. You can give me a dexterity saving throw. However, Ivan, falling face down in the mud, will not get to make a dexterity saving throw.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, you're a comically.
All right. So you roll a 1 as you're walking yourself over. What you can see that the tree starts to fall and starts to pull it with you. Pull both of you over.
Me and the tree. And
You and the tree.
So I do like the awkward thing where like I split the branch and then like I'm fast and I like cross my legs around, but I end up upside down on the branch as this is all tipping over.
Beautiful. All right. So you go down with it. You're getting you get hit by it on the way down. A bevy of water. Like this thing was like kind of the dam holding it back, and when you slammed into the termites, it just starts to come, and this big gust of water starts pushing you down. You start to roll through, and you have the tree just land on you.
Does it comically leave just a small amount of space where it's just trapping me, but the thing's right here?
No, because it goes down, and you think it's going to be fine as it starts to roll over your back,
Okay.
starts to slide across your back.
Yeah.
Good thing you have that big oil skin jacket.
It's slick. Yeah.
Right, it's slick, except for it catches the tie from the trench coat portion of it.
Oh my god! I'm
and
being dragged by the
yanks
tree.
you with it.
Oh, I'm being dragged by a tree.
You're holding on to the branch. You go down with it.
Are we
the
playing
three of you-
Dungeons and Dragons? Or are we in a Looney Tune cartoon?
Yeah.
A little bit of both. The thing is that physics still works in my world. Here.
Yes.
So you're all going to take 7 damage from that.
Okay.
And when you rush down this just one gust after another, down this kind of staircase of waterfalls, trampling over random, you slam it. You could swear that you hit a dinosaur on the way down and just kept going, and you guys are just bounding and bounding. And when you finally stop, you're in this pool. And inside the pool, you kind of look up and you're all flat on your butts there. Everything, you guys are intact, just kind of a little bit of bruises. And you kind of glance around and you see that this area, the rain kind of it's so soft in here. It's almost like this beautiful kind of mist of just little spray here and there. And there seems to be these beautiful vines everywhere. And there's oddly pockets of of like flowers in some of the ivy. That's like there's a purple area, and there's like a red area, and there's a blue area, and it's just these little pools that are separated, kind of like. Remember in Fern Gully when they were like dancing like from one pond to the
All
other?
these movie references, man.
I love them.
Yeah, they're into
You gotta,
it.
like, I mean, we're in Hollywood, right?
Right.
So you can see like all these little areas, and each one of them has like a different color scheme. And the one that you're in is like basically all this red around you. And when you notice, you look around, you look down at the ground, there seems to be like these little fish, like all red.
What's the
kinda heading
tree
towards you.
situation?
Huh?
What's the tree situation?
You lost the tree somewhere, and like they got caught on other trees
Okay.
and stuff like that in the meantime. But you guys all tumbled down into this little.
Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? Or
Yeah.
did I hit my head really hard?
A wet coat and a bad attitude is what I'm seeing. As I wring out my oilskin coat.
I make my way to the shore and get out of the water.
Okay, so as soon as, like, right where you guys are sitting, as soon as you guys have, like, a moment to kind of, like, get your bearings and look at everything, as soon as you start to stand up, when you, like, kind of dust yourself and you look up, all you see is a spear pointed directly in your face. The rest of you see that, and you turn to look around, and you see spears in basically every direction around you. And cut to a green grung sitting atop a rock, thumbing through one of the volumes of Rose Ambrose.
This is one of the ones that was shipwrecked?
No.
Okay.
This one is
his copy.
Rose Ambrose and the
Dragon's
Baron.
Promise.
The which one?
The Dragon's Promise.
Sure, that one's good.
Probably got it
Oh.
from the monkey.
So
I don't
you're
read,
flipping
but
through
whatever.
one of the things, reading the pages aloud in your native tongue to a basically like 3 rows deep of grung guards that are just like sitting there with their spears like tucked into the earth. Oh, it's so nice. I wonder if Reef is gonna make it. I forgot it's Reef Ambrose.
Reef Ambrose. Oh.
Reef Ambrose. I wonder if she's gonna make it out of the thing. They're like going back and forth saying, and you're just like, I don't know, we'll see. As you're like thumbing through the stuff. And one of the other grungs comes bounding up to you and, Lepad, we had intruders in the pools.
What?
They're
Who's in the pool?
they're humans.
There's humans in the pools?
Yes.
Show me.
Oh yes, we tied them up. It's gonna be great. And he goes bounding off towards you. You end up bounding up to the area, and
How big are these little shrunk people?
huh? How big are they?
Yeah.
Like 2.5 feet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're like
Right,
little.
2.5, 3 feet.
Pretty tiny.
Half one size.
So you guys have been like kind of forced into this little like circle around a tree, where by the spear tips, and then one of them bounced around the outside of it, just wrapping you guys up in the different in like this big thick rope. And you guys are all just hanging out, like kind of sitting there waiting, and you see a slightly bigger frog bound up, and you can see him stuffing a book into his satchel as he comes up, and you land in front of them with your grung around you, and they go, Sir, Rupert, what do you want us to do?
Who are you? What are you doing in my forest?
I'm
We
so
fell-
sorry.
By
In the
accident,
river.
and there was a tree, and the mud.
We went down your river when, unfortunately, we were trying to cross it, and the rapids took us into your pool. We're not intruders. We are under no circumstances trying to inconvenience you.
Do you know that you are in the sacred spawning pool?
Oh,
Ew.
oh.
Yeah.
Definitely not our intention.
I'm so sorry that we're in your spawning pool. We'll happily leave.
So you guys look as he says that, you guys look down and you see that these little fish are actually red little tadpoles that are like getting up close, like kind of basically just like checking you out, like going up and into your pants legs and like.
Oh, that's.
I inadvertently lift my leg up, but only barely. So
We'll see how long your stomach, like your abs, let you do that.
It kind of tickles, actually.
I gestured to one of my henchmen. Get them out of the pool.
Wait, but we've got them tied up. Don't you want to wait for Gorongo to get it back?
Who cared about Agagrim? Agagrim?
But he's in charge.
Get them out of the pool. It's a spawning pool.
But he's in charge. I don't know what to do.
You get them out of the pool. I don't get them out of the pool.
So he goes. So you see this another green grung just kind of like very carefully step, like making sure to wiggle his toe into the water to like push out all the other the little tadpoles. He makes his way over to you after like 3 or 4 minutes of just like slowly getting in there, and then he like
Just get on with it already.
he takes the rope and he ties it around each of your necks before he undoes the thing, and he's just like he just croaks at you. He's just like.
They're so tiny. Can't you do something?
He's saying get out of the pool.
No, and I speak that language.
You speak Grung?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you hear him being like, I'm sorry, please, just follow, like out of the, we'll tie you back up on land. We'll get you over there, and that way you're out of the pool. Please be careful where you step. I don't want you to, these are red, and that means that they will kill us if they do the thing, if they die.
So you guys should be really careful on your step, because if you squish one of the tadpoles, they're going to kill us. So we have to get out of the pool, and we're going to follow this guy very carefully.
And he looks over up at you guys, and he goes,
I will very, very carefully start wading out into the coast.
Very careful, wiggling my feet. As
Wiggling
I do it.
feet.
so about,
Oh, my boots, my
7 or 8 minutes later,
ostrich skin boots.
you guys slowly make your way to shore, and then he's like, please sit back down next to this tree.
So we got to sit next to the tree.
Why? What are we?
He just said sit next to the tree. so
Sit down the tree.
Can't,
Okay.
I sit down casually and just hear I flinch as everything squishes underneath me from being waterlogged so bad.
Flourish my spear around and point it right at your face. Shoot! You talk too much. What is your name?
I didn't realize. Johann.
Johann?
Johann.
What is your name?
Murdoch.
Jackie.
Just say Johann.
Yes, Johann Wilder. Wahilder.
Johann Wheeler?
Wahilder, but yes.
That's what I said. Johann Wheeler.
Yes, Wahilder.
Did you write the books?
Oh, yes, I wrote that one. That one's actually
Wait,
one of my
No,
favorites.
no, no. This book? You write this book?
Oh, turn open to the back of the page. There's an imprint of my face on the back of it with my short, very self-incriminating bio.
And the Jerry curl.
And the Jerry curl that's on there with the tiny-ass glasses, which are covered in dirt and water at this point.
You're not trying to trick me.
I don't know how I could trick you.
That does look like you.
It's me.
You! I gesture to one of my my Grung underlings. Go get the cauldron and all the foods. We're going to have a feast on the humans.
What about Grung?
No, we're just going to have a feast on the humans. All them. Look at them. They're tasty.
Does he mean with or on?
I'm just kidding. Johann Wheeler! I love your books. I read them to all the Grung. They love them. We love the stories.
So the one that you had told is like mid turnaround, like he just hears and he's like, "What do you want me to do?"
You sit down.
And he just says,
This is the famous Johann Wheeler.
So you're saying all of this in
Johann Wheeler.
Grung, so you understand it. You two don't know what he's saying, but you're saying it in Grung to your group, and they're like, you just see all the frogs go.
What's he saying? What's he
He's not
saying?
gonna eat us, and he really likes your face.
Oh, well, thank you.
Really?
Yeah. Here, I rifle through one of my books to get one of the dry ones, one of the new ones, The Drow's Wish.
Oh.
And I pick it up and I hand it to him. Oh, no, it's my newest one, for you. Because you're being so nice.
Okay. I like this.
Can we go now?
No. What are you doing here? Why are you in the forest?
We're trying to get
Well,
to...
they got shipwrecked, and
Right.
I got lost in
Right.
the jungle. So we are trying to make our way back to
The port.
Oh, so you got lost
Forget
in
the
the
name of
jungle.
it.
I couldn't have think
No,
that.
no.
You guys look like crap.
Narajar?
Nayan Zaru.
Nan Zaru. That's the port we're trying
So
to make our way back.
it's if anybody wants to write it down, it's Nyan.
I wrote it down phonetically, but
Probably have. Yeah.
got it.
And then Zaru.
Great.
Fort Nanzaru.
Nahanzaru.
Nyan Zaru.
Naihan
Nyan Zaru.
Zaru.
Yeah, like cyan.
Gotcha. Nyanzaru.
Yeah.
Don't want to butcher this. Yes, we're trying to make it to Port Nahanzaru.
You're trying to butcher on purpose. 'Cause
I'm trying to
you're
butcher
foreign.
it because I'm
Yes.
foreign.
Oh, the port with the boats and the things. We never go there.
Yeah, yes, with all the humans at it.
Yeah.
Can you
That's
take?
why we don't go there.
Can you
But
take us
we're
there?
humans and we need to go there.
Right.
Right. Desperately. We have a ship to catch.
I like you.
Thank you.
You? And you? I don't know, not so much. But I liked you.
They did help me. They got me here at least.
Why
this far.
should I help you?
And then I say something to Grung and I'm like, but I speak your language.
Are you trying to impress? Are you trying to be funny?
No, I'm just. I took the time to learn your language. So obviously, I care about your culture a little bit.
What are you saying to him?
We're just having a polite discussion.
Can you get us back to the port?
Maybe.
Okay.
Johann,
Yes.
I liked you. I do this for you. I
Oh.
take you. I don't. These ones. I don't like them.
Cut them a little bit of slack. I mean, they're just traveling with me.
I suppose they come too, but I'll show you the way.
Okay.
These ones.
Well, looks like you get to follow me now. Well, and what's by the way, I don't think we got your name.
I am the big bad leopard.
One more time.
I'm the big bad leopard.
My pad.
The pad.
One more time.
It's big for the ground.
Big
It's relative. Leopard.
Yes, you are.
I'm leopard.
Le Pan. Oh, okay. And I write it down a little bit. La Pan. Okay.
Pad.
What's happening?
Grung speak. This is Johann. He write the book. He cannot die in the forest. In the forest, he cannot die.
Yeah, like Grum gonna he's gonna want to know why.
This is my call. I am the bad. I make this call. I do not care about the
You're
Grim
purple. You're green. You're not anything else yet.
Like a Grim do not read books. I do. And this is beauty. He write the book that we all enjoy. You must save.
He looks over to the other green grungs, and they all seem to just be like,
They don't seem to be too convinced.
and when one of them, and then the one that was talking to you, he's like, Cass, the whole thing will break down. You gotta wait for the purple.
This is not the day to wait for the purple.
Oh, every day is the day, every day. No. He starts to hyperventilate, but you just see, and so like this is yes, it's his just over and over again. And you see another one come up to him and be like, and all of a sudden, all of the grung around you, all of the other greens are just like they've got this like their little sack, their little breath sack. I don't even know what it's called. Is
Throat sack.
Yeah, we're calling it that.
What?
Is just they're like doing the thing, and then they start to kind of like croak in unison, or it's like.
Please tell us what's happening.
What's happening?
They're having a weird argument about Cass and whether or not he's allowed to leave right now.
Okay, so you know.
Strong social order situation.
Yes.
No, I know.
Okay. So do you know the order, or do you want me to tell you?
By the colors?
Yeah, like which ones are.
No.
Okay, so there's the green ones are basically like the hunters, gatherers, basically the guards. They're the most prevalent. but the one right above them are the blue grungs. They're like artisans. They build things, and they're kind of like the mathematicians in a way. Above that are the purple ones. They're the ones that like kind of not rule over, but they all answer to the purple ones that are in charge of kind of like units.
Right.
So you would have like, I guess you would have a bunch of privates are the green ones, and then you would have like sergeant being the purple one, and the blue ones being specialists or corporals or something. He is
green.
He's green.
He's on the bottom of the thing.
Yeah.
And then the purple ones are really the ones that are like kind of disseminating orders, and they only really talk to a level or so above. The purple can talk down to the blue and the green, but above them are the red, and so blues and greens would never talk to a red. The red are they're like casters, they're spiritual leaders and stuff like that.
They go through the
in their
purples.
spawning pool.
Right, they have to go through. So the
And
purple,
we're in their spawning pool.
and you're in the right. So
We were.
so, and those are the sacred ones. They're the only ones that can really cast. So those are like the elders and stuff like that. And then above those, you have the orange ones, which are elite warriors, kind of like the ones that would spearhead an attack, and everybody listens to them, except for, well, even probably still, because they're like generals, but even still, the gold ones that are above that. And they're very, very rarely are gold ones. Those are the ones that are they're very easy to identify as being the main one in charge. And nobody except the oranges and the reds talk to the golds. And so these, basically like what he's saying is so blasphemous to these other Grung that they're having panic attacks
No,
because
I
they
figured
all
that
look
out.
up to him.
Yeah.
We all kind of, even though we don't speak Grung, we can see them all clearly agitated.
Sure.
Can we? I don't know. Just fix it.
Okay. The pattern. Your friends are very upset, obviously, because I know how ingrained the caste system is. You're going to have to either convince them that Purple gave them permission to go, or they're just going to make a big deal about this.
Is this common or Grung?
Common.
Common. So for now, like just for the rest of at least this little thing, like let me know which thing you're speaking in. You two,
Common, because I
specifically.
figured
Gotcha.
the Grung don't,
Okay.
the
I
other Grung
figured
don't
too.
understand that as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to have it be.
So we know what
And
you
do
just
the
said.
Grung with me, do they know common? Or they just speak-
I would say that they don't
Okay.
really, like it's spotty, and definitely there's not a whole lot of them that know how to read, at least in the green cast.
Gotcha.
If they do know how to read, it's like it's like Grung scribings, like little scribbles there. But as far as like learning common to read books, you kind of just got obsessed with the Johann Wilder books.
Gotcha.
Wilder.
Wahilder.
So in common, I still don't like you, but you have good point. And then in Grung, two of my Grung fellows. It's okay. Agagrimgrum, he knew these people come. And he knew because he's the writer. He make the books that I read to you. So we knew they're coming, and I'm going to take them to the port of thing.
Nyanzaru.
Nyanzaru.
Yes, that one. We don't have a word for that in Grung.
Long draw.
At least they seem to be calming down.
So after a couple of minutes, they're kind of like, okay, I'll hold on, sorry, I'm parched. Is anybody else thirsty while
I
we're?
really need to use the restroom. I'm
You
not
use
gonna-
it? No, you can. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Satine, can you mute her so she can get up, please? So, is everybody else okay?
I'm
We
okay.
can
Yeah.
do a quick break if you need to, but
We can, but I'm fine.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Okay.
Long as
All right. So, you guys see their little.
This is good. This is good.
And then he's why?
Because he write the book. We expecting them. Yes, Agagrimgum knew.
Lepan,
Why would I tell you Agagrimgum knew if he didn't know?
He didn't say. He didn't.
Because he told me, because I'm Lepad. You trust me?
Oh. Give a persuasion check. Or wait, do you want to persuade them, or do you want to like try and actually intimidate them, or do you want to? You are lying to them, so it can be deception.
intimidating.
You want to intimidate
Yeah.
them? All right, so then intimidate me first.
All right.
No, like
Oh,
actually.
yeah, I got you.
Because if you do a good job, I'll let you do it twice.
Oh, okay. You question Lepad? You all know how strong Lepad is. I showed you through the grid. I led you through the attack of the what's it? Gorilla? Gorilla? Yeah. You all are living because I took up the mantle and I helped you survive the attack, even when our leader Daka died. But you want to question me? Are you trying to be punny? I don't like punny people. Are you trying to be punny with me? Because Lepad, no. I put my spear on.
He drops the spear. Roll me intimidation at advantage.
Does I roll it twice then?
Yeah, you roll it
Take
twice
the
and you get
highest.
4.
Good thing.
Yeah, right. 7 plus.
Plus your intimidation.
0, 7. Wow, I'm not very intimidating.
Do you have proficiency?
So what was your total?
7 plus 4, 11.
Okay. You're gonna be fine.
Okay.
It's because you're a bigger frog. You just shoved your spear in the guy's face, and he's just like, okay.
Do you want to get the poke?
Or no?
I give you the poke.
Okay.
You all know Lepad. He's the master of the poke.
Yeah. Okay. You.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Okay. Take. I will let them know you took.
You don't have to let him know. He already know.
Oh. Why? He knows.
Because I told you he knows.
Oh.
That's why we take him to the port.
It's all still growing.
Now, yes. Now give me persuasion for that one.
8.
Okay.
8. It's
That's-
not very persuasive.
It looks like the bigger Grung is telling the little Grungs that he wants to take us to go. Lepan, would it be? And I kind of, I actually I go to tap on his shoulder, and then I remember to pull my hand back advertently. Would it be?
Why?
What?
Why did you pull your hand back?
Because, well, that's actually a good point. Maybe I wouldn't know because I'm a sassy city boy. I'm going to put my hand on him because that seems like the more interesting choice at the moment. I put my hand on his shoulder
And I'm like, just shaking my head.
to tap him on the shoulder. I don't even put my hand, I just tap him on the shoulder.
Okay.
A little bit. And then, Lepan, would it
And I take his hand and I grab like my water skin and I'm like immediately like trying to wash it off. And he's like, oh, why?
Why did you do that?
Because their skin is poisonous.
Your skin's poisonous.
You're no fun. You should have let him take the poison.
Oh, he's gonna take it as soon as I
he
look
take
it up.
the poison.
That's...
I'm the bad. You don't touch the bad.
But it's gonna be your save will be at advantage. It'll be a Constitution save. You can roll
Constitution
it.
save.
I'm gonna have to look for it here for a
Okay.
second. Or do you have?
I have my
you
Constitution.
advantage.
Good thing I have advantage because that's a 1. Woo! Man. Oh, that's better. 17. Yeah.
Stine, do you have Volos nearby?
Oh.
I may have it on my.
Is that sizzling sound?
Does it feel okay? Are you sure they're poisonous?
Yes, 100%.
So in the meantime, you're wondering why he touched you.
Like,
We'll assume that for now everything is fine. What did you roll, by the way?
That's 17.
Okay.
Would it be helpful if I talked to whatever his purple friend is?
Green
No.
guy.
do you want to talk to Agagrimgrum?
Well, would Agagrimgrum allow you to take us out?
I said I'd take you. You want, but do you want to talk to Agagrimgrum?
He already said he would take us.
Oh, you will?
No.
Oh, you'll take
no,
us?
No. I'll get to Agagrimgrum.
No.
You don't you. Thank you. Don't you hate him?
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's not necessary.
Lepad is in charge. You know nothing of the ground.
No,
I'll
no.
take you to the port. You ask no question.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds
You want to
good.
get the poke?
No.
No.
I do not want to get the poke.
You want to go to the port?
I want to do the
Instead
go-
of the poke?
I want to do...
You want the
Yes.
port or the poke?
I want to do the port.
Then you ask nothing about the Agagrimgrum.
Okay. I go sit back down and cross my
Dude,
arms.
are you looking at me? Are you looking
No,
at me?
yes, no, no, no.
He's like 2
We
feet
want
tall. And
no,
you're like,
no,
Like
no
tiny
poke,
little
no poke. No,
like standing at the swashbuckler. He's like holding it up probably towards
that's a
you.
no.
All right, so
No.
so you grab.
I'm just on the side, taking this all in stride. Like, wow.
So you snatch the rope, the like vines that they had coiled together and wrapped around their necks. You snatch all 3 of them, and you tell the frog to sit, and he goes back to watching the stuff, and you start to lead them out by the throat. Luckily, you've heard of this poison now from her, but you have no idea like if that's even real or if you may not even be susceptible to it.
I don't think they're poisonous. I mean, obviously, if I
Maybe you
was
should put
supposed
your
to.
hand on him again and see what happens.
Well, I'm not. No. Well, there's a chance that they could be. I'm just saying. I don't feel.
I don't know
anything.
why I would make that up though.
I don't know.
Maybe you got lucky.
Well, you've
Maybe-
been really
maybe-
mean to me
maybe
so
I was
far.
wrong.
You took my stuff,
I did not take your stuff.
and then you
We
blamed the
discussed that.
monkey.
I did not blame the monkey. You even saw the monkey.
Well, I know, but it sounds like you have a beef with the monkey.
For a writer, you talk way too much.
That hurt. But you're right. I do.
I've been mean by keeping you alive in the jungle. Yes, I've been very mean this entire time.
All right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'll be quiet.
So you have to walk them through the camp, which is basically like if you saw. Again, we're gonna get another movie reference. The way that their camps are kind of set up is like Ewok style. So there's like a bunch of there's a bunch of raised porches and little bridges that go between them, and little kind of like burrowed in dormitories and stuff like that. And you have to walk
Any
them
Murloc village you've ever seen?
like across through this thing. Like what?
Any Murloc village you've ever seen?
Basically, yeah. It's basically, yes. That is, you are spot on. Murlocs, less fishy, more froggy. Go. So you've got to walk them through there, including past a bunch of other colored grung.
Okay.
As you walk them through the hatchery, the hatching field and pools, and up the ramp, you see the first green grungs that are standing there with their little Yaquala spears, and they just look at you and they go, and they give you that little salute, and you continue to walk by them.
Okay.
So now there's like kind of this little up ramp that takes you up, and then there's one of the first bridges wraps around the tree to the outside of like this huge tree. Would you like to go left or right?
We'll go left.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm kind of poking him with my spear.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you've got their ropes.
Yes.
So tell me how you're leading them
So
through.
I got the ropes and I got the spear, and I'm being very aggressive to them, and pulling it like they're my prisoners, walking them through.
Okay. And none of this was explained to you guys beforehand. So now you may not necessarily think you're actually like he may have tricked you.
Is he really taking us? Ow! Stop it!
Yeah, he could be taking us into a trap.
Ah, you don't talk. I take you too. You're my prisoner. Poke, poke.
So when you head to the left, you can see that there are.
I wanna-
What's up?
I take a moment to whisper to them, like, into theirs. I'm like, guys, just write it out. He's like 2 feet tall. You can just kick him with your feet.
So what? Just play along?
Just play along.
Do I hear that?
I'm gonna go. Well, give me a perception check, and
mean,
you can
I
give
did
me a
lean
stealth
over to
check.
whisper in there.
Yeah. You can give me yours at advantage.
8 plus 6, so
I'm just curious.
A
I got
stealth for
14.
mine?
Yeah, you're gonna do stealth because you're like
I
stealth
already
isn't
got it.
necessarily like, you know.
24.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got 14.
14. You did not hear
Okay.
that she told them they could just kick you off the side of the thing. So you're pushing around, and as you come around to the left,
It's like humor.
as you come around to the left, you see that there are 2 orange grungs to the left. A quick glance back over to the right shows you a group of 2 red ones and a purple one having a conversation back and forth. Like I said, on the left side, there's 2 orange grungs that are having a conversation.
Okay. All right.
Do you? This is an opportunity. Either way, you're probably screwed, but you have the opportunity to pick which side.
So if I go this way, it's orange, and this way, it's purple. Or-
Well, let's say this. You actually have already made the decision to go left, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we have 2 orange ones going. But you're also behind them poking. So this was actually, I was going to explain it to you before because I thought you were leading them through. But since she's in front, she's the only one that has any idea about the hierarchy.
I stopped the train.
You stop the train in the
And
track
I'm like-
because you see the 2 on the left.
Yeah, and I'm like, guys, these Grung are like really high up. I was like, everybody, like, just look like a sad dog and don't look at them.
I'm gonna.
So they've stopped in front of you.
Okay.
And
And then so I peek out and I see the orange.
Maybe, I don't know. Are you trying to
like,
listen?
I'm like, the pad, like trying to like signal them. There are 2 orange Grung ahead of us.
Do you think Leopard don't have eyes? I see the orange ground. You follow my lead.
Okay, we'll follow you.
So I walk in front, still holding the thing,
I'm
and I
very doggedly behind
All
this.
right.
boisterously claim,
We'll play along.
"These are my prisoners. I caught them in the spawning pool."
You just announced that just as you
Yes,
walked for
just
no reason.
boisterously.
Okay, so these 2 orange Grung, they didn't even notice you. They're just sitting there having a conversation. They're just like,
I'm just shaking my head. Just like,
they just look down at you as you're like, I found these 2 and they're here and I got them in the the spawning pools. Yeah. And they're just like, she talking to you or
I wasn't talking directly to them. I was making a boisterous
I don't know what
claim
you're
to
talking about.
the,
I just heard the thing, and you're right next to them, so these 2 are kind of having this conversation. One of them like turns and lumbers, and he's like literally a foot taller than you. So your head like, and he's like, who was that to?
no one in particular. I just I found them in the spawning pool, and I'm taking them to the port.
Why?
There's a person in the port that paid good money for the things for all of these people, and I
You
take
see
them
him
there and I
slowly
bring riches.
pull out his long, like machete-looking blade, and he points over to the other orange, who doesn't even flinch. Like he's just staring at you with this like, "I'ma fight you, bro." Like he's just like staring at you, and this machete goes over to the other friend, and he looks at he's got it pointing basically like to his shoulder, and he's like, "What color?"
Is that the question for me?
He stomps
it.
his big wide foot on the floor.
in common, I like lean down to the pad and I'm like, just stop looking at them and talk to them. You're not supposed to talk to them, you know that.
Okay, yep.
Your prisoner
I'm gonna-
speaks.
No. I smack her on the head with my spear. Like, pretty hard. Like, convincingly hard.
Okay. So then he goes, "What color?
I'm the green. I go this way. I take
What?" He stomps a foot down, like the big flop of
It's the orange! Orange!
and then it slowly swings it around to you, taps you on the head with the blunt side of it, and goes, "What color?"
The green. But I found the people. I did a good thing for the... I'm not talking. Hello. Yep.
This sounds bad. What's happening?
And he goes and he sheaths his sword and he goes, "Big lily pad. Oh. Lily pad? Lily pad. That's you. Yes. Tell you what. You fight me, and you can take the lily pad.
Oh, no, I can't fight the orange. I just the green. I have the prisoners. We just go this way. Mm-hmm.
He slides a little bit in front of you and he says, "Good. Know your place."
Yep. Lily pad no hit place. Yeah, we'll go this way. With the prisoners. I smack a couple of them on the head.
All right, great.
See, I have them. See?
Give me a performance at advantage.
I got a 20. Like, straight up. 20.
Yeah, cool.
Crit. All right, and do you have anything to add to that? Like, does your performance give you?
Performance gives me nothing.
Okay,
No.
that's fine. I'm gonna love this 20. So you bonk each one of them on the head.
Ow!
And you guys even go through the effort of selling it. Like,
Yeah.
Ow.
Zap Brannigan goes, "Ow." And you guys, and he's like, the other one grabs his friend, and he says, "It's fine." Lily pad. And the other one goes, "Lily pad. Go, lily pad."
Okay, yeah, move. You get the poke bomb. Come on, let's go. We take you. We sell you for the riches, and we bring back glory for the Grung. All the Grung, the orange Grung, the gold Grung, the red Grung, all the Grung. Let's go this way.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
13 plus dexterity. Where's my dexterity? Oh, plus 6, so 18.
Ooh, all right. So as you are walking them out, you hear out of like just barely out of the like kind of the peripheral, you just hear this like as a large like purple and red colored fruit comes flying through the air, and you do a backflip out of the way as it hits the ground and like just leaves this skid mark of like what would be like if a tomato like hit and like split like just out in front of you. You turn back around to rip around and you see the orange one going.
Let's go.
It's cool.
As soon as we get out of earshot, I'm gonna lean over the Lapan. For a frog, you sure talk a lot.
As soon as we get out of like
More
visual
points.
of any other Grung, I'm gonna bop him on the head.
Keep that in your back pocket.
Are we out there?
Keep that in your back pocket. So you guys make your way around. You head down across, and you can see that the next ramp that leads down is going to get you back to where you want to take them.
Yeah.
But you do see another patrol of Green Grung coming with Agagrimgrum
Oh, God. Okay.
coming up. He seems to be kind of like bossing them around as they're going, but he has another little group of reds that are in front of him that he seems to be like he's like kind of having them fan out into this little perimeter, and he's talking to the reds, kind of like showing them some map or something like that that he's drawing on the ground with like chalk.
Okay.
So what would you you basically think that if you could if you get them to run, you could get everybody down before he and the little group like make their way around, but that also might raise suspicion that from those two oranges that you just passed.
Okay. So can I walk them off to the side, like without, like through brush, so they can't see
You're
us?
up on the kind of the balcony of the.
All right, so we're pretty much in plain sight.
You're kind of in plain sight.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stay the course, and they're my prisoners. I'm gonna walk proudly, and as we're walking towards them, if when they start to see, I'm gonna smack them all again, because they're my prisoners.
Okay. So, you know what? I like that. I'm going to say that you all take a point of damage. Mm-hmm. And he is going to get you down to the little side. Roll me a stealth check.
18 plus 3, 21.
Okay, so you're able to kind of corral them across, and it looks well enough, even though it's like rare for them to see humans. You seem to have them in a more as enough of a servitude mode, because like the one thing that grungs are like really about is slaves, and so they seem to be like following your, and they look all dirty and nasty and mucky, so they don't look like the kind of slaves that any of the higher class would have. So you're able to get them around the corner. And then about 30 or 40 minutes pass, and you feel like safe enough that you can stop and actually like talk to them or whatever at the moment if you'd like.
Are we out of the village?
Yes, you've been
So we're like safe.
I
about
grab the
30 minutes
nearest
out.
tree branch, break it off, and go, don't smack people on the head.
What? I saved your life!
He just got us out of the Grung village.
Maybe he smack you in the head.
Do you know the Grung would have killed you?
Yeah.
They would have killed you too if you kept
No,
living in that
Lepad,
orange.
no one killed
How do you not know
Lepad.
your own cat?
Okay, that's
You
enough.
hit me with the tree branch.
We've,
Hit me with the spear.
we're
I
out.
jump
just
up.
remember
I
I'm
jump
bigger
up.
than you.
I don't. Is there anything that I can jump on to be like eye level with her?
You're in a jungle. What do you want to jump on?
Is there a tree stump
Yes.
or a branch? Okay,
Yes.
I'm eye level
Yes.
with you. And I'm like, I saved your life, and I boop her on the nose.
Are you saying it in common or in
In common, so they know too.
Okay.
And I boop her on the nose with my poisonous finger.
I quickly wash off my nose.
You can give me a con save, and you can do it at advantage since you were quick to
I start
react.
legitimately laughing.
So this is in common?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys did hear what he was saying.
Frogman.
16? I think that's going to be enough for...
Pooped you on the nose.
Frogman, I like you. I gotta slap him on the back and then decide not to.
You almost killed all of us. Talking to those orange grunts.
We're fine. We made it out.
So here now.
Lepan, good job. You totally sold it back there.
Smack him on the face.
Don't,
Spear again.
no. That was.
That's what you get.
That's. I don't
You
like.
you talk too much.
I don't like him
Why
anymore.
did you write in your book?
I thought you liked books.
Yeah, your books,
Well,
not you.
you're definitely going to be in a book now.
Yeah, you
and you're
should
not
put
gonna
me
be
in
a
the book.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hero.
If you want
The
it,
bad. The hero of your books.
you want a good part. I look at my glasses to make sure they're not broken. I'm putting them back on my face.
All right. They're good. They're good.
Okay.
Do you, now do you want to know, like, what they need or want, or, like, you guys are just out?
Are you taking us to the port now?
Yeah. So, why aren't you here?
I need to get to the port because I'm supposed to meet someone there. It's very important that I meet someone there.
Who are you meeting at the port?
It's a friend.
So you think Lepad take you to the port and he don't know why you're going there?
I'm meeting a friend. That's a very important reason. You have friends. Don't you want to meet your friends?
I've got to catch a boat. My cousin, he's the captain.
What are you doing?
I have some debts I need to figure out.
Well, if you can, since you are clearly selling us into slavery, I'll tell you what. I was going to have him take us to the port, but since you seem to know where you're going, how would you like the job instead?
I haven't been paid. So
Exactly.
We're all going to the port, so it's not really.
might as well.
You guys seem so shady. I don't know about you. I don't know about any of you. I liked your books, but I don't know about you in person.
So, Ruty, just real quick, is it pretty vital that I keep this under wraps just in case there's a problem? Okay.
I mean, it depends, but
Look, let me level. What was it again? Lepan?
Lepad.
Lepan. I'll level with you real quick. I have a friend who's in trouble, and I need to get to them quickly because I'm the only one who can help them. And they're very, very close to me. And I can't get there on my own. I mean, I could, but I have no idea where to go. You obviously know these jungles better than any other Grung in here. And from what it sounds like, from what she tells me, you're quite a warrior.
Yeah.
I don't think I said anything bad.
No, you did.
Let's go on.
I'll touch you what?
You touch my butt? Don't please don't
I'll
touch my butt.
tell you what.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to get the poke?
No, I want to go to the port.
Yeah. To write the books, yeah?
Yeah.
I will travel with you, but you write about the Grung. Because the Grung, they get a bad rap. To write about the Grung, I will show you how good the Grung are. They're strong people. They're good people. I will show you this, and you write about the Grung. And I will take you to the port.
Okay. I have to think on that a little bit, but no,
Okay,
it seems
well,
fair. No. Okay. Lepan, obviously, you are a skilled warrior, and I greatly appreciate all the help that you brought into this already. I would be
Johann.
honored to write about the Grung. I put my hand out like I'm going to shake his hand. Shake on it. On second thought,
You sure?
That's the only thing you'll accept.
You have to check on it. We check on it, we go. You write about the Grung. You tell the world about the Grung. But you
Can
better
they
write
make
the Grung.
themselves not poisonous?
Shake his little hand.
If I could, would I? I don't know.
I don't know. All right, I shake his hand. So.
All right, we have a deal. Two guys. This one, Johann, I take him. Two guys.
Anybody else want to go along?
Yeah. No.
Desperately.
We'll go on.
Uh,
Ready to travel in groups. It's safer.
Well, you keep up because I not wait for you.
Don't worry, Frogman.
Yeah.
We'll watch your back.
I
The
was
bad
giving,
need no watching at the back.
I was giving you the opportunity to make them all shake your hand, but that's
I
okay.
don't like them. I want to touch from these ones.
That's fair. You will. I'll just read you what it says because it's going to be great. A creature poisoned by a grung can suffer an additional effect that varies depending on the grung's skin color. Thank you. This effect varies. This effect lasts until the creature is no longer poisoned by the grung. The poisonous, for a green, the poisoned creature can't move except to climb or to make standing jumps. If the creature is flying, it can't take any actions or reactions until it lands. So
I'm hopping on one leg for the rest of the trip.
well, not one leg. You
Upward.
just standing jumps, just like
Oh.
for the next little bit.
Well, if we want to make the time, someone carry this guy. Someone carry Johann, because he's the only one I taking to the port.
Oh, you don't think it's funny?
I think it's
I
hilarious.
thought it was funny. Okay.
That's why I did it.
I'm going to just kind of lean towards her a little bit and try to, like...
I like pick him up and like fireman carry him and just like shake my head the entire time. Yes, in the most embarrassing way possible. You get carried like a bad child or a girl that's too drunk to get home on her own.
At least I'm getting carried.
All right. So you head off in that direction. You start to lead them on. You guesstimate you're probably like maybe 4 to 5 hours away as the sun's already setting and stuff like that. What do you think? Would you, what's up?
Also, just really quick for people who aren't familiar with what a fireman carry is when you pick someone up from the front and their head goes over the back and their butt is like here and their legs are dangling here and you're holding them like that.
So she's got the whole oilskin. It's the oilskin coat as well, too. And I'm just flop down over the side of it. And I've resigned. So.
So your little Jerry curl's just bouncing around.
Yeah.
You're like Egon when he has that. Like,
The real Ghostbusters.
Right. Oh, yes, the real ones.
Yes, that's right.
All right, well, that's not to be fair.
No, the real Ghostbusters
older.
cartoon.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, where he's got the
Cartoony
big.
Dan. He's
that's
got
the one, yeah.
Like Powerline from the Goofy movie.
Oh, my gosh. Another
Point
one.
that out.
Yeah.
So good. I could sing that all day. So you're leading them. You guesstimate there's a couple of hours. Like you've got a good, probably half day's travel to get there. But it's up to you if you want to continue through the night or if you think it's safer to try and bed down for the night.
All right. Have I been immersed in water today?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
You were in the pools earlier. There was a big rainstorm earlier, and it seems as though the rain is not really going to let up. Like it's not heavy, but there's definitely rain going on.
Okay. So I'll be like halfway there. What you think? Do you want to go? You want to stay?
I'm exhausted. From
You're
being
not
there.
even walking.
I got dragged down.
She should be exhausted.
I got dragged down a river.
And how long is his poison gonna last?
It'll be gone soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it would benefit all of us to take a little rest.
Actually, so the three humans, give me Constitution checks. You're looking for a 14 or better.
Nope.
No. 4.
This is my first page. A 12.
12. Okay, so you are, at this point, you all are exhausted. You have what would effectively
Yeah.
mechanically be a level of exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
So
I'm gonna use rest personally. And
I can also-
especially carrying another.
I'd also like to be able to have an opportunity, since we've all taken some superficial damage from getting banged around and stuff, I can use Song of Rest to try to give us a little bit of bump as well, too, on it. So,
okay, so do you guys want to take a short rest or a long rest?
I'm fine with taking a long rest.
yeah.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Wait till the
So
morning.
I take a bunch of the big, kind of jungle banana style leaves. If he's still paralyzed by the poison and it's raining.
He's fine.
Okay, never mind.
Well, I mean, at this point, actually, you know what? I like where you're going. Yes, he's still paralyzed.
Still paralyzed.
He still
and
has
since
his-
we're all taking a little rest or nap. I just awkwardly I don't do a good job of it, but cover him with the banana leaf things. I'm like, there. Now you won't get any more wet.
Thank
just kind
you.
So you laid him on the ground and you put those down. Okay, so you're not paralyzed per se.
That's right.
You just can't move to actually walk anywhere. You can only
You have to
jump or climb. So
right.
if she set you on the ground, you would have to somehow roll over to get up onto your feet and then start hopping.
to go to the bathroom.
It
You have
sounds,
to pee, you're on your own.
it sounds like literally the only thing I can do, so I will do it. I will roll over, get onto my feet, and then hop up, and then stand there, I guess, because I can't sit.
You
Where
can,
did you
you can
going?
easily fall back down.
Yeah, you can sit. You were.
I realize that I can't sit, and then I fall back down again.
Okay.
And I just laugh at him.
I'm like,
When's
okay,
this
I
going
guess
off?
you didn't want to be covered from the rain. No problem with me. I pull my own little blanket of banana leaves and make a little bed out of my knapsack.
Hey,
little
hey,
pillow
hey,
on my
hey,
knapsack.
hey, just put
and
it-
go to sleep.
Okay, and it is still lightly raining about the stuff. There's you guys are just in the jungle, so there's rain coming around. What do you want to do?
I'll just copy what she does because it looks like a good idea, and frankly,
So
they
you
don't
basically just have
train
your cloak,
us.
though. You just have your coat.
Yeah,
You don't have.
I'll
She has
try
her
and
whole
find
rucksack.
try and gather some leaves like she's done and cover myself because they don't train us for this thing in
Okay, so
piratical
his
school.
So he got out of his and hopped over somewhere and sat down. I'm guessing out of spite or something
Actually,
like that.
I'll take his.
I just
It's
wanted
already
to,
made.
I just wanted to see if I could do it. I just wanted to see if I could get up.
Too late. Too
Oh.
late.
So as you
Look, man.
get up, he all right, well I'll take that one.
Jaquine.
I'm
Jaquine.
fast asleep.
Okay, so you know.
Yes.
You know that as the rain, the Grung try really hard to avoid staying on the ground, especially overnight, and especially while it's raining, to the point where you kind of travel across, the Grung all travel across the jungles, kind of by hitting communal points. So they all have this points of interest. This is not something that you would know from being in there. This is very specifically a Grung society thing. And you know that up in random trees, you guys kind of build like not tree houses, but like some of the little
Shelters.
hollows of like, huh?
Little shelters.
Yeah, it's. I mean, imagine like kind of like what the bird like it's like a swallow's
It's what
nest or
hunters
something.
do too. Like
Yeah.
hunters have
Yeah.
like little like.
You can put a blind up
nest-
there, yes,
yeah,
but this
yeah,
is
that's
more
nice.
like this is like 100 feet up in the air,
Yeah.
so that it protects you against like the worst flooding or anything like that, and it's high enough up that if let's say something topples the tree, you have plenty of time to like climb out to the outside as it's falling and like hop to something else before it crashes to the ground.
Okay.
So you've led them to kind of like where this thing is. You could tell them about it, but they seem to already have their own little thing in mind. The only one that is, I guess, out in a place where they can see you right now is the one who's flopped over to the ground and can only hop or crawl. I'm sorry, hop or climb. So
Well, I was going to tell them all a story, but I guess they can all deal with it.
well,
Well,
that I'm sure. I mean that you said that out loud as they
Yeah.
are. Somebody's pretending to be fast asleep and somebody's just slid under the thing, and this one goes to like grab onto the tree to start like climbing up, and you hear that he was going to tell you a story, and you guys can make your decisions from there.
oh, well, I was gonna slink away while no one was paying attention and go like hunt some stuff,
Oh, were you?
like some food. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
While they were doing their whole like leaves and stuff and all that stuff, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
then
figured
I don't know
I'd
how
use,
long
like, a
that would
tree
take
root
me,
to create
but-
almost like a little tent situation.
Yeah, it seemed like
Okay,
that
we
was
did.
taking a long time, right? Was that
They're
about the same?
probably taking a little bit of time on that. Give me a stealth
Okay.
check.
What?
Stealth. Roll your d20.
Okay.
Up next to your coffee mug.
Yep, there it is. A 9 plus 3, so 12.
All right. Passive perceptions. What's your passive perception?
Oh, sorry. I think it's 12.
14.
Passive wisdom. 15.
Okay, if you got higher than what he rolled, which was a 13, you noticed him like move out.
Pan, where are you going?
Just make her bed.
Well, I can't really do that very much now, can I?
I know
Because
you can, because
look,
Somebody made a bed for you, but you were rude and
well, I
got rid of
didn't
it.
know I was gonna still be
while
stuck
they're
like
bickering, I
this.
just continue to just keep
All right, this time you're able to
God damn
slink
it.
away as he turns around to like yell at the
Because I
brutes.
can't help. She baited me. She baited me.
And what are you doing while that's
Actually sleeping. Actually trying to sleep.
happening? Okay.
Yeah.
So how long are you going hunting for?
I don't know, let's say 30 minutes or something. Because I'm pretty proficient, right?
Sure.
It's
I mean,
enough
it's just a
time.
matter of like where like what you find or
Yeah.
what are you going for? What are you
Food for people.
for
I don't know.
people?
Yeah, I guess so.
People food.
Yeah, I wouldn't admit it. Yeah, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
He's
Alright.
going
What you
monkey
think
hunting.
people food, what
Yeah,
people eat.
yeah, what people
Yeah.
eat.
So
Yes,
what
that's
what
I'm
do
going
you actually go get?
I don't
You're
know.
in a- you're in a jungle.
Flora and fauna of the area.
Okay. So
Get
think
a
about
bear.
think about that. What you're going to bring back to feed them as I talk through the next part.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys go to sleep. He slinks off into the area. You have no idea why. You eventually resign yourself to just kind of lying against the tree that's there and eventually nod off. Little droplets of rain coming off of your jerry curl, like kind of like rushing down across your face, just drizzling across the way. You've got you're not like you guys aren't like absolutely dry, but you manage to keep yourself from being drenched.
While he's sleeping, I like an hour into it, like I go out and like very nicely set up like a little setup to like keep him out of the rain.
I don't notice because I'm asleep.
I'm snoring as loud as I possibly can.
You are purposely snoring? Are you laying there going,
Give me a snore check.
No, yeah. I am.
And then I just like shake my head at him and go back into my tent.
Well, I'm dozing off. I don't know.
so then she just saved you from having to make another constitution save to continue with exhaustion in the morning from being waterlogged.
That's great.
So you all are fine when you start to, you can start to hear the birds chirp and so it is still raining, but it is very light. It's kind of like how it was in the hatchery, the hatching pools. And there's just very kind of like light drizzle. You've kind of gotten used to it. It's sort of like Vietnam at the moment. And you're just like, whatever. he comes back, and you can see him. He's kind of like made his way back and set up like another little thing to like have a little fire going out of the rain, and you can see him kind of like roasting something on a spit as you guys start to wake up, like kind of rallied by the smell of whatever it is. It smells good, but you can't see it from where it is, and he's got his back to you, and he's just sitting there like turning a stick over the fire.
I walk over and I'm like, Pat, what did you catch?
I got the Grung delicacy. It's
Do I recognize what it is? I feel like I would. Yeah, I know what that is.
What, do you?
I mean, I speak his language.
So why don't you describe what it is for everybody?
So.
One of you is going to have to.
Yeah, no. So they're giant jungle maggots that you find under the trees, but they're like, they're huge. They weigh like 5, 6, 7 pounds. Like.
What do they turn into? If they're maggots, what do they turn into?
Oh, they turn into venomous giant jungle moths.
That's right. You eat them before they turn into the moths.
Yeah. But they are a delicacy among the Grung. And, they don't smell too far unlike chicken, but also they are giant maggots.
Smells like chicken. How
Looks
hungry
like-
am I?
You haven't eaten in, like 2 days?
Good enough for me.
Am I finally unparalyzed?
Yes, you're actually, as you wake up, you do like the little stretchy like yawn thing, and you're like, oh I can, yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, well, that's better. At least we're past that point of life now. What's for breakfast? I saunter over. Oh, God. Oh, what is that?
So what you see by the time you get over there is just basically like a large football, like brown, like roasting on this spit. It kind of reminds you of like a cartoon-looking chicken leg, like it's just like hanging on this thing. That's like it looks like, and it's
playing a
nice
Looney
and
Tunes
moist
cartoon.
and like
Yeah.
just looks like it's gonna be like super tasty.
I can't wait. I'm going to really dive into it. Can I, just for the purposes of being able to give them an opportunity to rest, since we're enjoying a meal over the fire, could I do a little bit of Song of Rest?
Sure, Song of Song of Rest is usually a short rest
Oh, for
thing
short
that like
rest.
gives you a bonus for
That's
that thing.
fair.
You guys all recovered all of your hit points.
Oh, it's because we did a long rest.
Right.
That's right.
So everybody's good. He definitely made it back with plenty of time
Yeah.
to have a rest himself, whether he needed it
All
or
right, cool.
But he's been up long enough that he's set up the fire. He had already skewered this thing and got it
Let's eat.
done. How much longer until it's ready?
Yeah, let's see. Like, it's almost ready. Yeah.
Okay.
When it turns this color, is that ready?
Whoa. This for Lapad. You guys, what you on?
Well,
No, that's fine. And I just grab my rucksack and grab some of my provisions out of there because I've been in the jungle for weeks and hunting along the way and things.
Just kidding. You know Lapad. It's for everybody.
I know
Oh,
it is,
Lapan.
but I'm like, no, I'm good. You just take some salted meat from my pack.
Well, you can eat the salted
I've
meat.
got nothing. Please feed
Yes,
me.
yes, same here.
Starving.
We will eat
I
the...
guess you can have the thing. This one can have the thing. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So
Thank
you
you.
so you go and you pull it off, and you've also set up kind of like this other little area that looks like basically another spit, but has no fire under. Just has like a leaf that you pull in, and this leaf is kind of like it's concave, and has so the base inside of it you have kind of like they're ready to sit underneath it, and you rest this spit back up there, and you take your little. I think it's called like a yakwala or something. What is it? It's actually on your sheet in your weapons.
It's a yukwal.
Yeah, okay.
Yukwal?
Yeah, so you pull your yakwala out, which is basically like a spear with a machete on the end of it. And you take it and you start to carve off a little piece like turkey. You pull up your hand and and it drops into your hand, and it's a little hot, so you kind of juggle it a little bit, and you toss it over to him. He catches it. It's like hot in his hands, and he's like doing that. And as you do that, and he sees this nice, like neon blue kind of liquid start to ooze out of the side of the one that was of the place where you carved it, and it starts to like drip into the bowl, and you just see him lick his lips.
Me? Yeah.
He licks his
What
lips.
is that?
That's the best part. Do you want some?
I'm good. Oh.
No?
So you bite into that, and it's like, even as cooked as it is, when you go to pull back, it's still really rubbery. Like imagine like calamari that's like a super strong calamari, but it's like you pull back, and it's like it leaves this like stringy, like these strands of mucus
But
that
is it good?
slide
I
back.
feel like
It's super good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like the best thing he's ever
Yeah.
had in
It's
the last
delicious.
probably like 2 or 3 weeks.
This is awesome.
But it's like it leaves like the
blue all around.
it leaves a little bit of the bluey goo like just dripping down across your mouth, and also like crumbs like from the burnt
Crispy.
pieces of it. Yeah, the crispy part are just like kind of like all around the.
Lean out so that I'm not dripping on my clothes.
Okay.
This is really
After you
good.
I
realize.
told you,
This is
John.
really good.
This is the Grung delicacy.
Oh man.
The path do not lead you astray.
No.
Chew.
I eat it with gusto.
Okay, you can have. Look, are you gonna have it?
I will also dig in. Thank you.
Yeah, let me hand that to you.
Yeah.
It takes you like literally like 2-3 minutes for each bite to like chew it all through. It's like one of the gamiest things you've ever had, but at the same time, it's like having bubble gum that like doesn't lose its flavor until it's tender enough for you to swallow.
Fantastic.
And then
I just
Sorry.
keep eating chips in
you
my
okay.
bag.
And then are you
Just
partaking
like
as well?
quietly snickering in the
Yeah,
corner.
well, so she's okay. Then I just whatever's left, I just tongue out and then bloop.
Okay, so you shoot your tongue out and drop onto it. You yank it, but you yank it just enough to pull it off the spit, and it drops into the goo that is dripped out of it, and then you back in, and it pops in. You grab the spit right as you do, and you pull it off like that.
My God, that's amazing
You
and
lick-
disgusting.
yeah.
That's
But you had me at amazing. You lost me at disgusting.
Yeah, and you swallowed it whole. You didn't even chew. And then you just take it out, and even though you don't need to, you pick your teeth with the...
I kind of put whatever I've chewed down because I've lost my appetite. Even though it's the most delicious thing on the planet, I've lost my appetite.
Are you going to eat that?
Is there? No, you can have it.
I just same thing.
Yep.
It's gone.
Are you finishing yours?
I want to see the frogman snatch it. Do
Throw
mine!
it.
Do
Throw it
mine!
Snatch it out of the air.
Give me an attack roll.
I'm gonna go wash my
Is that a
hands
D20
somewhere.
or
Yeah, D20, and this is just going to be a flat D20. So
19?
Great. So you snatch it out of the air, but then you also let it drop again towards Johann, and as it's coming down over top of him, you so it like
God!
his
What?
face, and then you
Why would you do that? Oh, Lepan!
Why not?
Oh. Okay, is there a stream or somewhere I can go wash up real quick? I feel gross.
There's plenty
feel like
of
I've
little
got
streams. Like
3
right
days
by.
of the jungle in me right now, which is probably accurate because we've been in the jungle for 3
That's how
days.
you know you're live. Feels good.
How do?
So you three can add 5 temporary hit points to your little
Okay.
bubbles there.
38. I'm gonna go wash up in a stream and try to do something about the terrible clothes that
Okay.
I'm wearing. So.
Did you you left your trunk behind? All the books. all
Yeah, except for the
clothing.
the thing is I managed to grab at least one simple change, but I'm assuming it's all waterlogged. And then
Where did you put it?
well, it was all in the same satchels that I had.
Oh, your
safety
satchels are waterproof.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, then I actually do have one dry pair of regular looking clothes. Not my special clothes, because she's wearing it. But
Yeah, that was your formal shirt.
that was
Yeah.
my
That was your
formal
book
shirt.
signing shirt.
And clearly it's being put to good use. So I'll just put my one good pair of clothes on, and if anything, just dry socks, because there's nothing worse than wet socks. I take them out, and then I hang them. Well, I put them on a rock next to the fire. So, yeah. Yeah. And I try to wash the clothes in the stream. So I go wash the clothes in the stream as much as I can, and then I try to put all the wet clothes by the fire when I'm done.
Okay, so how long do you guys plan on sticking around in this little area?
I don't care until it's done.
Till it's done? What about the rest of you?
Lepad wants to go. What is this with the clothes? Lepad don't wear no clothes.
Well, you may not wear clothes, Lepan, but I do.
Lepad.
Lepan.
Lepad.
Lepan. That's what I said.
With the D.
Oh, Lepad.
That's why they were calling him Lily Pad.
Oh.
What? No. You're not no.
Really?
No.
Really bad?
No. I'm Lepad. No.
Le pad?
Yeah, Lepad.
Lepad. All right. Lepad. I'm not going to carry wet clothes in my satchel while we're trudging through the jungle. Just give it a few minutes. It won't be fine. The fire will dry them soon. How much of it a rush? Well, actually, 5
You want
minutes.
to go to the part? I live in the forest.
Right. Well, I'm going to make a dice roll. Personal die roll for how important it is to me. Oh God, it's so important to
I
have
was
dry
about
socks.
to have dry socks.
It's so important to have dry socks right
So I'm
now.
gonna
Tell them why.
forage while he's doing all this crap. Like, I found a little leaf that had some fresh water. Like, washed out my face. Like, did the best to like clean myself up as much as I could. But it's the jungle. It's constantly humid. You're gonna stay like gross and misty. Like, he can change his socks as much as he wants. He's still gonna have wet feet.
But yes, I commit to the drying of the socks, but then we can go after that. So, okay.
I'm not amused.
I'm
I'm
sure.
sit here.
All right. And eventually, however much time, 15, 20 minutes later, I peel the... and they stick to the rock. They're like...
All right, so as you do that and you start to pull them off and fold them up and stick them in your satchel, and the rest of the clothing that's in there, you notice that something is missing.
What? I look in the bag. Is it in there?
That's the thing. That's where you were putting that's where you were putting the clothing. Was back into the waterproof satchels.
Well, yeah, but not with the thing.
With what thing?
But the important thing.
How many satchels do you have?
You didn't specify how many satchels I could have. You said I had
You've seen
safety
your character.
satchels.
You've seen the character we drew for you.
I have a lot of satchels, Joe. I have a lot of pockets, and I have 2 satchels at least.
You have a satchel that is like it's more of like an ink like a pocket protector
Yes.
for the traveling nerd.
Right.
And the other one is like a satchel that would carry larger, probably more important
Which has a
things.
couple of books, so it is the important thing in the important bag.
That's what I would assume.
It is.
Unless you can put it into this pocket protector that you have slung across as another satchel.
No, it's with my journal, who I'm keeping all my notes with on this. By the way, while the socks are drying, I pencil. I literally write extensive notes on everything that's happened at this point, so that I at least have it jogged down.
You'll have to
next morning.
provide those for me as before our next session.
It's asking a lot, but I'll do my best.
I mean, it's only asking as much as you write.
I know. That's true.
Extensive.
That's usually what my notes consist of.
Oh yeah.
notes- Reading her notes.
Butts.
Yeah. Reading her notes at the end of some of the sessions
Here's
has
my
been incredible.
here's my journal, and I will
Do you
write
read
it
my
down.
notes?
Sometimes when you leave the sheets here, yeah.
You look in the sheets?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
got to make sure that the things are all like recorded appropriately. If you're not going to take it recorded, I got to record it.
I do record stuff though. And I remember most of the things too.
So you notice that it's missing.
It's missing.
Yeah.
What's missing?
Oh God, where is it?
What?
Oh, and I look through the map. Oh God.
You had a map this whole time?
No, not a map of here. No, where I just dump the whole thing out. I literally just. When was the last time I saw it?
You had it recently.
Oh God, we need.
You had it when you went to go like dry your clothing. Like probably before you got engrossed in your journal writing.
In my journal writing. Okay, who has
Leave
it?
somewhere?
Who
None of
has
us
it?
have it.
I don't have your map.
It's not in my bag. There is a very,
Is the whole
very
bag
important
missing?
thing. I'm not screwing around here.
We're trying to help you.
I just look. There's a piece of paper. It's got some materials inside of it. It's literally the only reason I'm going into port right now.
I begin looking throughout the camp and around it, trying to find
I'll
his
look around
satchel
as well,
or
I begin
too.
looking
map
as
that he was talking
well.
about.
Well, I'm gonna search.
Okay, everybody
Searching.
give me investigation checks. Lepad, do you know?
He's not looking.
Okay, so yeah, because you know how to get there, right? Did
Yeah.
you tell him anything about the map, or just that it's a map?
17.
No, I
12.
just said that it's a map.
Okay.
So,
17?
12.
Okay.
18.
All right.
Oh, 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're patting it around. You've turned the thing upside down. You start to shovel things back in it as you're like scanning around, and both of you at the same time catch eyes on the map that seems to be somewhat unfolded, bounding, like just kind of like bouncing and bobbing through the bushes.
What?
As it's moving away.
I take out my
in the opposite
crossbow
direction.
and
Don't shoot
I
it.
go to shoot just below where the map is bounding.
You are going to have to You are going to have to exceed a 20. You don't have to crit, but you're going to have to exceed a 20 if you're going to.
Yeah. I'm gonna still
She
try.
pulls it out. He yells,
I'm running.
Don't
As I'm like,
shoot.
no, don't hit it.
21.
nice. All right. So you do that. You hear a. And then the map starts bounding even faster.
I'm gonna
Roll me
run,
damage, by the way.
run
Okay,
for
well,
it.
how close am I to this? Because I wasn't really looking. I was just.
You just see him go like there, and you see her pull off her big heavy crossbow and go.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Can I?
that's so confused.
Is my leap? Can I leap in the distance of the map?
You can. It's a good like I'm gonna say probably somewhere in the range of at least 120 feet away. You can't
Okay.
jump that
12
far.
points of damage.
12.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and fire again.
Okay. It takes. You have to like reload those big
Yeah, it's
guys.
gonna take a round to reload.
How far?
probably.
It's at least 120 feet away.
Can't
So
hit
I
it with
can
the
only,
dagger.
I can only leap like 25.
You can
Someone
try,
dash.
but you
Dash.
know you.
Why
I
dash?
know I
I'm
can't.
100%
Dash?
dashed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just
My
beelining
leap
straight
is
for
like-
it
Run,
Okay,
frog,
so
dash.
you stop to reload, and you're running after it.
as fast as I can.
Okay, and you see the map like bobbing. You just like, are you saying anything else about her firing?
I'm
or-
like, don't. Just, no, I'm not saying anything about her firing. I'm like, give that back! As I just run straight into the woods and attempt to leap, tackle anything. I'm just gonna grab a hold of that map as much as I possibly can.
Okay, you're bounding through the way, dashing as you go. It's going to take you a couple of rounds to get back up there. You'd be able to fire again before
Yeah,
you.
I wanna fire again.
Can I, if I leap, do I get past him? Like, and then-
If you are using the dash action basically for your leaps, I think you can standing leap 25 feet as part like your frog jumps kind of
Yeah.
thing. So you can do that. Does it say? It should say.
Yeah, it says like 25 feet, and then like 15 was something. But you said it was like 125 feet away.
Oh, so you can jump 25 feet long ways or up to 15 feet high with or without a running start.
Yeah.
You think it's about 120? Like it's bobbing away. It's moving pretty quick as you go. What
I
were
got
you-
exactly a 20, so I don't think that hits. does it?
Did you crit or did you exceed it?
No, I 15 and then 5.
Okay, yeah, it's like on the range, like the far end, so that you would either be and as it's moving and you're not, it's moving further
Right.
away, so you'll get disadvantage at a certain point.
Can I run and reload my crossbow?
If you use an action, you can move 30 feet while reloading your crossbow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'd like to.
And you'll be about 30 feet behind Ivan.
Yeah,
What are you
I'd
doing?
I feel like I see him running desperately, and I know that's my meal ticket to get to the port. So I decide, gotta go. I've got to run as well. So I start running after him.
Okay, what's your movement speed? Do you have anything?
30. I have 20 unencumbered, and 30 is the basic, I guess.
So your 30 is flat. If you dash, you'll be able to double that.
Yeah.
And then I believe that you can use your bonus action. Well, I know you can use your bonus
do have-
action to
yeah.
dash as well because you're roguish.
Yeah.
But I believe that doesn't double your movement speed again. I believe that would just grant you another 90, another 30
30.
feet on beyond that. So you'd be able to get 90 feet as this thing is now splitting away as fast as it possibly can.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to rule anyway. I may change that later if I see that that's not the case. But
Okay.
so you are running behind them, reloading as you're going. watching this map start to bound off and get smaller, farther and farther away. Ivan is blitzing at it full speed. You're just hanging out.
Well, no, I'm gonna like leap and like dash to get as like close as I can, but
Okay.
reluctantly like okay.
And
you know.
I believe you have rogue levels as well, right?
What?
You're part rogue as well.
Yes.
Okay, so then you can also do that. I know you guys at least have more than one level of
Yeah,
that
I've got
anyway.
a.
So you guys go blitzing after. You just blaze past the nerd with the satchels running after his map. She's lagging behind a little bit while she's reloading. And you guys can give me perception checks as you see it bobbing away.
Can
All
I
of you can.
at this point give them some bardic inspiration?
2 plus 1.
Who would you like to give bardic inspiration to?
Probably to Murdoch.
Okay.
I have 18 plus 1 is 19. 19.
24.
And I have 18.
Okay.
Together.
So you all notice this thing just take a sharp right and blitz around a bend of trees and some foliage and stuff like that as it's continuously bobbing away, and you no longer have like sight on it to be able to hit it. You two are able to reach the bend just a couple of moments after it turns around and starts to bound.
Can I dash towards it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can like.
Yeah, I'll shoulder the crossbow and dash towards it.
Okay, so then you start running as well. You're all ranger, I think. So
all
yeah,
ranger.
so you'll be able to be just a little bit behind him as you guys are all dashing after it. And then, are we basically going to continue this type of a thing until you?
Well, yeah. There's. I mean, until I have it in my hands.
Since I saw it take a sharp right, I had the perception. Can I like try to cut it off through the trees? Because I can leap.
It's like
through
almost a wall of trees, but I'll say yes.
Okay, because I want to try to cut it off. And
Okay.
get close to it.
So you, as you try and cut it off, you see there's a gorge that is like this is like kind of a little outcropping around that where the trees are, and there's a little gorge. You could jump across if you want to. It looks like this little portion that you could angle is about 25 feet exactly, but it would save you. Like you would be able to catch up. You're each kind of turn, you're staying about 30 feet or so behind it. So this would actually catch you up about half that. You would be about 15 feet away at the end of each given turn because these things are split, like just
Okay.
moving.
And then, well, do I have it like in my sights, like because I have a blowgun? Do I have like?
You can also you can make an attack with the blowgun.
Can I
if you'd
lick the
like to.
dart and try to shoot it and take it down?
So tell me the order of what you're doing here.
Okay, so when I see it take a right, I'm trying to like weave through the trees to sort of, because it's going this way, I'm trying to cut it off at an angle. And then if I see it, I'm in a
Gotta
tree,
jump
whip
across
out the
the
blowgun
first.
and aim for whatever's running.
All right,
And,
so
but it, licking the
jump
dart.
across
So
the
it's a poison dart.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna lick the dart. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you start to leap, so you start to go. You're gonna leap. Give me an athletics check
Okay.
for you make it to the other side. What are you doing as you round that bend?
Approximate range.
You're probably a solid somewhere between 30 and 60 feet. You're guesstimating.
I'm not quite close enough to use the dagger. I'm gonna probably continue the chase. Yeah. Probably gonna continue.
Okay, you don't seem to be losing it, but you also don't seem to be like gaining on it or anything like that while
Yeah,
you're.
I'm trying to at least keep sight of it so that we don't, so that it just doesn't disappear into the forest.
Okay.
My blowgun attempt was a 6.
Okay, so you.
Yeah.
But what was your athletics check?
Well, yeah, I rolled a 4 plus 2, so it's.
So you should do your athletics check first,
so-
whichever it
sorry.
was.
How do I do that?
So depending on
Do
how
the
you want
D20,
to do it.
and then
Yeah.
add the athletics check,
Yeah.
your athletics score.
Yeah, so athletics is
for the skill check,
plus
yeah.
2, and I rolled a 4, so.
So his
that's
athletics
6.
checks was a 6,
Yeah, that
not
was
his
the
blowgun
athletics check.
attack.
My-
Great. So when you jump across, you actually you like misjudge it, or you're trying to lick the dart as you leap, and you poke yourself on the tongue and misjudge the jump. You realize this mid leap and drop the dart and You stick on the other side. Luckily, you're only about, let's see, you got a 6 total?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're about 10 feet short, so you do this woof, into the side of the cliff,
Okay.
but you stick to it.
Okay.
Like you plop your hands out. Unfortunately, you drop the dart. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, 2 plus 5.
Okay, and you drop the blowgun.
No!
Fortunately, with some time, like maybe over a long rest, you could craft another one as an able hunter. But for now, and it won't be a special one like the one you just lost, which the blue
favorite.
Grung artisans had made you.
Oh, no!
And it's a good thing that you had your Yakwala like strapped like on a with a little cable or like a little vine to it, so that you didn't lose that too. But you guys see him leap off the side and disappear into the gorge.
That is less sad.
You don't know, like you haven't seen him. All you saw was him leap off and disappear. You round the bend and see the tree line, and you see this little thing bounding across. You're gonna get somewhat close. Like I said, you're still between 30 and 50 feet. If you want, I'll let you stop and try and aim and toss it without disadvantage, or you can keep going if you want to with advantage.
Let's see.
I'm pretty far away from it at this point, right?
Yeah, you're a little bit closer than she is, but not.
How far away?
You're roughly 30 feet closer than she is because she took the shot when you just took off.
And how
dashing.
far
Then I
away?
dashed.
Right.
And-
So
okay.
that's why you're only 30 feet behind him, because he moved 60. You took a round to shoot and then run while you were trying
But
to.
how far away am I from?
About 90 feet.
90 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop
Still
and
in
aim
range.
and take a shot.
Okay. So he gave you bardic inspiration as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what is it?
So I'll So it's
Four?
I get.
He gets to add a d6 unless yours is
To every
higher.
roll?
I think
no, not
it's-
to every roll, just to one that
I
he
think it's
chooses.
because I'm level 5. He gets a D8 actually.
You get a d8.
Yeah.
Did you got that on there?
Yeah, it's D8 charisma fire per short rest.
Okay. So you get to roll your d20 for the
Okay.
attack.
16.
Okay. And you get to add it. Well, actually, you're gonna hit, so you don't need to do that if you want to. And you can roll me damage for the dagger that you threw, which is going to be a d4 plus your dexterity bonus.
Can you add the bardic inspiration to that or no?
No, if he was a combat bard, a valor bard, he could, but
But not lore bard.
He's a lore bard.
D4 is 3. Is that right? Plus 3? 6?
6. So you hear a and you see the map whoosh down into the bushes for a second.
Oh, thank God! Good shot.
All right.
You don't see that yet, man.
Okay.
So you see it disappear, and you're like,
I am amazing! Did you see that?
they haven't come around the bend yet.
Yeah, none of us
A
are.
moment later, they just see you standing there going, aha!
What are you doing? Get the map.
I killed it!
Great, get the map.
Yeah, I had
Yes.
not even listening.
And then you guys see you don't know where it was. It's disappeared.
Oh
from
God,
when you
where is
came
it?
around
Where
the
is it?
corner.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's over there. Right where I killed it, next to my dagger.
Show us.
Which is in the bushes. Like there's just like palm fronds, like a field
It's
of palm fronds.
there. Ish.
Start looking.
So he stands. So he's back there, and he just like gets over there. I got it. And you guys look, what? And you just keep running past him, and then all of a sudden you see the map bound back up and start moving again forward. But you were all within 30 feet of it now.
Okay.
What about me? What happened?
Can I dash and try and
Am I
tackle
there
it?
too? Oh, okay.
Huh?
Can I dash and try
You guys
and
are dashing. Like it's dashing while you're dashing.
I'm
So-
going to take another shot at it while I'm running.
Okay, so you hold on to that for 1 second. So you are on the side, sticking to the side. You're about, I think I said 10 feet down from the ledge.
Yeah.
What are you doing? After you watch your blowgun and dart plummet to the ground.
Listen.
Climb up as fast as I can,
Mm-hmm.
and then what's my distance between what's going, like the whatever has the map?
So you can climb all the way up just
Yeah.
as fast. You'll have
Sure.
about 15 feet of movement
Okay.
left when you get there. You would have cut off part of it to get closer. So when you turn around that bend, you'll be about 30 feet from him, which will be about 60 or so from them. So you still have, you could do like bonus actions or whatever, even your main action, but climbing up was expended some of your movement speed.
Okay.
Hold.
Yeah. I'll try to just
You're
like
just gonna
hop
pursue?
after it. Like pursue.
Okay.
Try to get
so
as
now you
close
don't
as
have
I
your
can.
now you don't have your blowgun. You do have a little
Did I drop
plethora
the
of
blowgun
darts.
and the dart as well?
Yeah, that one dart. You do have
I
a
have
couple
the gun.
more
I
darts.
just dropped the dart.
Right.
Okay.
No, you dropped the blowgun and the dart you had.
Oh.
There are still you still have darts in your little pouch,
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
and you have your yakwala.
Okay. Gotcha.
So what were you gonna say?
Hypnotic pattern.
You're gonna hypnotic pattern.
Right on where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what happens as it you see it it comes around the corner and there's the wall of trees basically, the gorge to the right. The left side is also like it seems to be like this craggy buildup of like forest wall, and then it arcs around to where the wall part is. Seeming to go all the way around. So it looks like you're about to come into basically a boxed-in area where there's only gorge to your right. And just all of this foliage
So
up
wait,
there.
so if I'm hearing you correctly, is it going into a boxed-in territory, or we're going into it?
What is it? I don't even know what the mini
chasing it.
shot looks
I
like.
see it. I see it right
Okay.
here. It's I
Is
see.
that where
Oh
we are?
yeah.
I see.
Where we're coming into
Is
it.
this what's going on?
Fantastic.
Okay,
Okay.
this helps. Yeah.
Got it.
So that little enclosed area, that's all the way at the top, and we can barely see that. Yeah.
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So then imagine that you've got all these. This is like the little thing here, right?
Okay.
And the gorge is on this side.
Okay.
I'll just. I don't know what that looks like. It's this up here. What I can do is this, and then I'll do this, so that we have an actual gorge to the other side there. And then there's more and more of this like rock face stuff. Building its way up there, and you guys see there's just like layers and layers of like shrub and bush that's all like right through this area. Isn't all this stuff nice?
Yeah, it is
awesome.
actually.
We had our guys. We have like a crew that's like kind of building some of this stuff as we go. So this is all just like really thick.
But that's what we're diving into right now. We're just literally jumping into all that.
Yeah, it's like some of the thickest, like just terrible, nasty stuff. These bushes, some of them are as big as you are. You're rushing through them. Some look like bamboo for some reason. No, I love it. The bamboo's great.
So we're basically going in, and then when do we see the rock face that essentially cuts us off?
This for the moment.
Got it?
That's you, where you were like, I've got the thing. And this is them rushing past you.
Okay.
I might have to weight them on the thing. Monsieur Frog,
Yes. Where's
I
the
has
five?
you. I has you. There you are, climbing your way up.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm over
You will. We'll just say that you make your way kind of to where
there.
he is,
So I'm kind of there. All right.
and then that one. Which one of these do you want? Do you like better? These are only temporary until we can figure out a new one. This one has a shield. This one just has 2 swords.
Yeah, let's take shield check.
Okay. So this is her rushing past, and I didn't find one that I liked for Ivan, so you get to be a fat man with a tankard of beer.
Story of my life.
All right, so you guys are like rushing around this corner. You're just a little bit ahead of her, and you see the map kind of like bouncing
Yeah.
up.
Still want to see if I can drop hypnotic pattern either right on top of it or right in front of it. See
Okay.
if I can stop it.
So what I was holding you for was to give you an opportunity to shoot it as it climbed up the
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Would you like to wait for that, or you want to just fire at it now?
I'll wait for that.
Okay, so it will start to get close. You can fire off hypnotic pattern.
Essentially, I'll reach deep into my energies and think about the last time that I was in a terrible situation like this and what I had to do about it. And more importantly, I'm going to try to sum up that extra courage, because this thing, whatever it has, literally is holding the most important everything in my world right now. So it is gonna stop right there. So whatever's motivating it, I want it to stay right where it is.
Okay.
Weave a hypnotic.
I roll against your save
Oh, is
DC.
it? Okay, all right.
Yeah, so what am I rolling?
14.
14 is a wisdom save, I believe.
Well, that's actually my saving throw DC. My bad. So my
I need your spell save DC, and then I
Right.
also need, I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw is +4.
No.
Oh.
I believe that it is a wisdom saving throw. I need you to tell me if the spell says it or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. The saving throw against it. My bad. So yeah, it's a wisdom.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was.
It's in
that
the
or
save.
charisma.
The save is against wisdom.
Okay, so it's a wisdom saving throw, and then your spell save DC is what?
14.
14. All right, so I'm just gonna miss it,
Oh,
and
okay.
you're gonna
Great.
have basically you're just gonna see the map be like, brr, 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 and just kind of like wobbling there.
Okay.
And
So-
then you see you see out of this rock up here. The rock seems to like almost have pores, like little blackheads, kind of like pop out of it in different fashions, and like start to you hear like and they start to climb up and around the outside of it and look down as the map is just sitting there, kind of like the wind is just kind of like rustling it, and it's just there, floating above some of the bushes.
Can I dash and grab it?
You can continue dashing forward. What do you want to do?
I can move and maintain it.
Yeah, it's just concentration. Just means that you can't cast another concentration spell. You can cast other
then
spells.
I
you just
am
can't
I
do.
am moving and while maintaining it and
Okay.
getting in there.
What are you doing?
Oh, how far am I from it?
This is not exactly accurate. You're about. I would say that if they're gonna dash forward and get there, you're probably about 40 to 50 feet behind it.
All right. Can I do? I want to like my jump and then dash.
Yeah, you can use
just
your
to-
dash to like leap twice.
Okay. So then that pretty much like that's 50 feet.
Yeah, it'll get you
So-
like right there. Now you guys will basically
Yeah.
all converge. Are you gonna?
I'm gonna dash because I've used my range weapon.
Yeah, well, and a dash. Oh, yeah. So you use your bonus action. So that's cool. So you guys, you see this thing stop and just kind of you catch these little creatures up out of the corner, like coming out of this rock. There's no holes in the rock. You just see the creatures kind of like peeling out of it, and you all rush up to the map. You're gonna come in, slide in just a second afterwards, and the map is just sitting there, like sitting in the thing. You're gonna. Okay, you lift it up, and you just see, like, there's, like, 5 or 6 small, like, tiny, like, black looking, I would say men, but they don't really look like men. They're just, like, these, like, black humanoid-shaped creatures with, like, white interlace, like, almost tribal tattoos across their face and arms and stuff like that.
Tiny, tiny.
Like this.
Okay.
If I'm close enough, can I do like a perception and like to know what this is or? 'cause-
Let's see.
Knowledge nature.
yeah, kind of like because I would assume I know
Yeah,
things.
you're
I'm the
It's
Grung.
your forest.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
They're like 6-inch tall, kind of like look like dolls, and they have these like they're black, and they have these like this wild hair, really spindly limbs, and they kind of look like they have masks, right? They let's see.
And there's 6 of them hanging off the map right now.
There's like 5 or 6 of them hanging off the map.
That's a big map.
And there's a couple more. Well, they were all just like trying to like hold on to it. There's a couple of them that were in the middle. Some of them are just like this on the side
I see.
after your hypnotic pattern. Do you really want to like? Is this what you're doing?
No, I think because I saw the hypnotic pattern onto them, I'm going to literally grab them and pull them off like if they were binder clips
Okay, give me a strength check.
on the side of an old notebook that I want to. Fuck. Oh, sorry. 7.
So that's actually good. Sometimes in D&D, we go by golf stores. So you take and you gingerly take the one and pull it off and set it down gently. So it doesn't actually break the hypnotic pattern. So it just, when you set it down, like its arms stay up for a second, and then as you set it down, it just kind of like, and you kind of repeat this.
It's really pleasant, actually. So it's
You
kind of like
repeat this.
I'm taking little dolls off.
Yeah.
And just, it's like, okay, Barbie, why don't you go and hang with Ken here, and we're gonna go have this this house broker go show you to your Malibu beach house.
Meta.
Yeah. No.
Baldur's Gate Barbie.
Baldur's Gate Barbie.
So you guys, you come skidding up, and you're watching him just yank these little like dolls off of the edge of the map, and looking at the map, it somewhat resembles Chult, but not really. You give me a nature check or a religion check, whichever one you would like. You see the rock up there going like, and there's all these little ones that are poking their heads out of the rock, looking down at you guys. And you notice this while he's peeling stuff off, he's looking at the
Do I know what they
creatures,
are?
and he's skidding up. Huh?
Have I seen them before? Do I know what they are?
No.
Well, nature or religion would be an 8 because I rolled 2.
Okay. I would say that if you wanted to, I would let you make the same check.
Okay.
Or if you would like, I would let you do a flat charisma check to determine whether or not you've kind of heard about them in the taverns or something.
Nature or charisma? I mean, either one I rolled pretty low, so.
Well, so I'm giving you either nature as a skill check, religion as a skill check, or Ivan, get your eyes on your own paper. Ivan, get your eyes on your own paper.
Dang.
I do nature.
Or
even
you
then
could do
I still
charisma
roll.
if you have charisma as a thing. Okay, so nature?
Yeah, it's still a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay. So you seem to vaguely recall some rumors of like some little spirits that are like somewhat mischievous, but somewhat like, maybe harmless, maybe not.
Okay, so what I do is I take the little ones that are like in the, that we're trying to hold the map, and I take a piece of fruit out of my pack, and I like sort of arrange them into the same circle they were, and put the piece of fruit there.
Okay, so you go to arranging it. You got what?
8 altogether.
Okay,
either.
so you're watching her start to like you watch her like pull out a piece of fruit, like one of the big purple with red veins that was thrown at you earlier. Whatever that conjures back to you subversively is I don't know whatever kind of things they used to throw at you as a young Grung. And you watch her like start to arrange these other ones in this fashion, and you recall that there's like your people have this kind of like superstitious feeling about these little kind of tiny elementals that or these little tiny like doll things, and you remember that your people don't really ever see them. It's just like a hushed whisper because they usually, if anybody that's ever talked about them has been like, yeah, I saw like out of the corner of my eye, and then poof, and in Grung that would have been like, so it's more like just you almost don't believe in them or believe that they're real. You've never seen one before in your life. But you're arranging them in this
I'm
order.
just basically arranging them in the way that they were holding the map, and it's like a little switcheroo.
So like in the line with the map?
No, but instead of the map, they have the piece of fruit. So like it's a little switcheroo, because like here's the thing. They're just little scamps, and I guarantee if they just wake up with something in their hands, they're going to be happy.
One would hope. But now that I have...
That's what I think. So I'm just like, here
Do
we
I know
go.
enough to agree with her about these things?
You've never seen them before. You've only heard hushed whispers of it, and for you, it's almost like a ghost story.
Okay, but I mean, like, is there a story as to like what they like or something like that? Like,
No,
if I've heard that,
nothing.
they're just little things.
Anything that
steal
you've
things.
actually heard about it, like the more substantial stuff, is kind of like what like she's heard in the taverns. by like that you might have overheard from like passerbys, like just walking by that you were observing without
Let's
actually
think about
talking.
it. Do these guys really want a map? I don't think so. I think the piece of fruit will be enough to.
Still, no matter what, I feel like, well, we got the map. Let's slowly back away because this
We need
thing's
to
got
do it
about
quickly
a...
because there are more of them up on the ridge.
Oh my, okay.
And you look up to see them up there coming out of the rock like pores and starting to kind of like climb their way down into the bush area down here. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Cool. All right.
Cliffhanger, literally.
Well, you are. So, guys, thanks for coming to join us.
First episode.
We are we are the family of Maze Arcana with our other group from Tuesday night, and we are absolutely ecstatic to be here on the Dungeons and Dragons Summer Stream Network. It's kind of like summer camp for adults and kids too, if you're here. We want to make sure that we give a big thank you to D&D. Thank you to Black Magic for these wonderful cameras that are helping us look pretty in HD. Flowlight for these lights, which we could not use the cameras without. And we got sound. We got our wonderful crew. I believe they're working on some sort of nickname for themselves for all these things. Right now, we just have Psycho Crafters. Yeah.
Psycho Crafters is fine.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
And we have the sweet tunes here of the jungle and the rain coming from Sirenscape, as well.
Chilled remix.
Yeah, the chill remix. And we look forward to coming back to this area. Drat.
What?
I just remembered something about next week. Because you're not going to be with us. Right?
I'm not.
Are you? You going to be here next Wednesday?
I don't see any reason why not.
Oh, great.
That
So
was
we're going to
it.
assume he's here because that's now a commitment to his Dungeon Master that he's going
Oh
to be
no, hold on.
here. Nope. That's final.
Oh.
right.
No, it's fine.
So,
Yes.
great.
You're
Yeah.
thinking. I know who you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. So, everybody, go ahead and tell them who you are and just, a little fun hi and let's roll up out of here soon.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mylin Sarley. You can find me at my name, Mylin Sarley, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And then you can also find me through the weekdays at 5 p.m. on twitch.tv/thegamerchip, where I do a lot of cosplay crafting as well as games. You can also find me on Patreon at my name.
And Maze Arcana on Sundays.
And Maze Arcana on Sundays.
Mondays.
Oh
You're
man,
busy.
it's a long list.
It's a long
Yeah,
list.
we'll work on a cue card.
Seriously, like I'm just like, this is what I do. Also, if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you should go see it because I'm in it.
Is your Ivan?
I'm Ivan Van Norman. I'm at Hydra_Lord on all the social internet things. You can find me starting next week, Friday, on Game the Game, in which we play board games on the Geek and Sundry network. And then tomorrow, I would encourage you to go to projectalpha.com if you would like to see Satine and I do a dreadful story of dread, in which will be the first time we're doing a 4D RPG experience with a fully immersive set with skill challenges. It's intense, y'all.
Nice.
Go check it out. Also, I occasionally stream, but not enough to say, hey, come hit around here. But yeah, I'm around and I make board games. Oh, if you like children's books and role-playing games, go buy the ABCs of RPGs. It is a delightful little book for players of all ages. Oh, wait, I did that wrong. Delightful little book for players of all levels. There we go.
And passing the torch.
Tough act to follow. Hey, Sig Neutron. You can follow me on Instagram, which I use most, at Sig Neutron, and Twitter, at Sig Neutron. My Facebook is the Sleazy Universe, or Sig Neutron Sleazy Universe.
Yeah.
I can't change it because more than 500 people liked it, so that's what it is now. So I post on there. But yeah, mainly Instagram, at Sig Neutron.
Cool. I am Grant Imahara, at Grant Imahara on Twitter, Instagram, official page on Facebook. You can see me in reruns of Mythbusters and our new series on Netflix called The White Rabbit Project.
Which is awesome.
And I am Rudy. I am your Dungeon Master. You can find me at Rudy Woot on all of the things. Just look up Satine Phoenix stuff because and all the stuff that she's doing with things. And we thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. We're really excited to see this entire season just because it's all done. And if you didn't get a chance to watch the teens, hop back on the thing and watch it VOD. We are, I think, out of here, so we'll see you next week at the same time. And if you can't get enough, we'll be here Sunday.
Yeah.
Woo!
Chill.
Are we out?
Chill.
Oh, she's not gonna. The more dancing we do, that. Tomb of Annihilation. There we go.
I thought we were going to harmonize.